sure they've just been doing nothing but waiting.
I know, just waiting by the... I was going to say waiting by the phone. Not, I guess phone. I don't know. How do you get notified?
You know, I mean, kind of people do that now more than even back when you actually waited by an actual phone.
Right.
That's,
so makes sense.
Try to leave. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. I don't know.
Leave it on, yeah.
I know.
The whole way driving here today, I was like, oh my gosh, I freaking need glasses. Like this eye just kept like, not bugging out, but I could feel like, well, I shouldn't admit this, but I was like listening... watching a murder mystery.
What do you watch?
I can't remember her name.
No, I mean, what would you possibly watch while you're driving?
I don't watch it. It's more like she's talking and she's telling the story. So it's not like I have to watch her because it's just her talking like here. So I don't
so she records herself.
It's not
on
just
YouTube. An audio?
No, it's not just an audio. It's on YouTube. And so I wasn't really watching, so it's not really bad. And it was hands-free. It's on my thing. But I just feel like, I don't know if my eye was like trying to like focus, but then I'm dry. I don't know. It just felt like it was kind of bugging out. And I was like, I probably need glasses. You know, I've reached that age where it's like, it's glasses time. I should at least get them checked out.
You should probably get them checked.
Yes.
But you do fine with like the up-close stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the one that usually gets you when you get older.
Yeah, I tend to do okay with the up-close stuff. I think my eyes just get tired. Like, I don't know. They just seem...
Well, it's a heck of a drive.
It is a drive. Yes. And it was very rainy on the way.
You've had Bob with you the last few times, and you didn't have that today.
Because Michael decided to do other things. So.
Well, it's not so much a decision. Yeah. It was a, kind of hassle. Those things called obligations.
That's right. Life obligations, yes. Yeah. But it's okay, because Bob's like, if it's raining out there, there's not as much to do. So I was like, yeah, that's true. So... He's just home manning the fire. We had snow last night, so it was very magical and beautiful. I went out to dinner with a friend last night, and she, when we left the restaurant at like 9, and she was like, yeah, the weather thing says it's supposed to, possibly start snowing. And I was like, it ain't gonna snow. It was not snowing when we left the restaurant. I get home, and like 10 minutes after I get home or something, I can't remember who texted me. Somebody texted me and was like, my sister who lives like 2 minutes from my house, walking distance, and she was like, it's snowing outside. And I was like, it's not snowing outside. It was pitch black outside. So I went out to our deck and turned on the light and looked over the farm, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's snowing. I was just like so excited. So then Bob and I couldn't get to sleep till like after 11:30 because
we get excited here when it snows because it just doesn't happen that often.
It doesn't, and it never lasts.
Right, exactly. Because if we've had snow for more than however long, a few days, we start getting twitchy.
A little. But I still love it. It's funny because I told Bob, I said, it used to be when it snowed, like that forced people to slow down and stay home and not do anything, hunker down, But then COVID hit. And we were forced to hunker down, slow down, not go anywhere. And I feel like, but it's still, there's just something different about when it snows.
Yeah.
Like COVID, I don't want to stay home. Right. I don't know. I just, the rebelliousness.
Yeah, and besides, what's better, snow or germy stuff?
Of course, snow. Yes. So it's just magical. And then waking up this morning and seeing a lot of it gone. There's still some, but it was like, I want it back.
Yeah.
So I hope we get some more sometime.
We always do hope that we get some. And we know you guys that have it all the time are like, what's wrong with you people?
Yeah, I know.
But
it's true.
Okay. Now we get to see this new color get in here. That's kind of fun.
Is that addicting? Yeah, we'll just sit here in silence.
I know.
And just knit and crochet.
You guys talk for a while.
Tell us how your day is going.
That'd be so fun.
That would be fun. Although there'd be a lot of many voices talking, it might be a little confusing.
Don't you always have voices going off in your head?
That's true. It
would just be normal.
That's right.
Some of them we just wouldn't understand like we do our own.
That's true.
I don't know. So, well, what you doing?
Well, should we introduce ourselves first? We just started talking.
I know. Like we do sometimes. All right. Naughty Nitwits. Michelle.
Leslie.
Okay, now.
Yep, now we're on to other things. So I just, so I've been knitting a lot. I told everybody that I couldn't knit much because of work and stuff. But then, you just quit your job and then you have all this knitting time. So that's what I did.
I support that 100%.
Yes. As a couple people noticed after our last podcast, they messaged us and were like, Leslie, you seem stressed. And I totally was. I was extremely stressed. And so I don't like to always say, due to my mental health, but I really do think that is a thing. And
mental health is a thing?
I mean, it is a thing. Everybody knows it's a thing. But for me, I've never like
used it as an excuse.
I've never had I've never had a reason to like say, you know, because of this, I need to do that. I don't know. I've just, thank God. I mean, you know, I've never needed to, but I don't know. This job just really was like playing tricks on me. It was just stressing me out, and it wasn't the phlebotomy. I love phlebotomy. It was the computer that was stressing me out, and I felt like I had hit a wall to where training was no longer going to be continuing for me, even though people told me, oh, it's going to take a year to learn this, but they were expecting you to know everything right away. And it just came to a point where I felt like if I'm not going to be getting more training, I'm not going to get better, and I won't be able to become the best phlebotomist I want to be. So this isn't the place for me. So anyway, I've landed a new job working with kids with autism. So we will see how that goes. It starts tomorrow with just online training for a couple weeks and stuff. So I love working with kids. So I hope it's a good fit. We'll see. But I'm at that point, I told Michelle in my life, where I'm like, we'll see. I don't know. Like, we'll see if it's a good fit. And I do have another job opportunity with a kidney dialysis place too, which I love helping people. So I mean, that might be a good fit too. I don't know.
So do you know what you'd be doing there? Hooking people up to the machines?
Yes. And doing vitals and, you know, hooking them up and running everything for 3 hours. I guess it takes about 3 hours for kidney dialysis, but you have several patients going at the same time. So you have to, they said it's very busy. You are
hopping
moving
around.
And some of the shifts are like 12-hour shifts, but you work only 3 days a week then, you know, so we'll see. We'll see. So I don't know. I mean, it's very fast paced, which I kind of like that, in the fact that I feel like you're not just sitting around. You know, I like being busy. It does make time go by faster.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know if that's a job for me. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm just exploring all options. So
Yeah.
it's kind of fun. I told Bob, I said, I feel like, you know, my whole life, it's like I raised kids and homeschooled. And now I feel like, and I had kids pretty young.
Yeah, you did.
22. So I always worked since I was 15, but it was, you know, fast food, you know, production, that kind of stuff. And I feel like now I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, what do I want to be? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's try a bunch of things and see, you know. So I'm kind of excited about that aspect of just trying to figure out what I like. So anyway, long story short, I cast on another muscle.
Oh, that was all to get to the muscle.
All to get to that. Well, because, you know, I have lots of projects on the needles, and I wouldn't have been able to have all these projects on the needles if mentally I was like stressed out. Okay. So I feel like my brain is now able to like process things and not wake up.
But I have so many questions about the.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
Yes. So this is the muscle whatever hat. And this self-striping yarn Michelle had given me a while ago, but there was no ball band on it, so we don't know who it's by.
Yeah, I don't even remember giving it to her.
Yeah. So this, she's like, I would take it back. It's so pretty, but it's sparkly. So I did the first half of the hat in that, and then I'm doing the second half in this. And again, I don't have a ball band for this either, so I don't know whose yarn it is. It's beautiful though. So,
it's the ballless.
It's the nameless yarn hat. So anyway, I do think this color goes with this, right? Okay.
Yes, totally.
Okay. Because when I cast it on, it was kind of dark in my house, and I was like, I think this matches. And then during the daylight, I kept looking at it, going, yeah, I think it does.
It totally does. Okay. That color's totally in there. Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you for confirming that. And there is some purple.
Yeah.
So okay, good. So it's interesting though, with a couple projects that I'm knitting on right now. I have been knitting with my right hand.
Really?
Yes.
What the heck?
Yes.
Do you like it better?
I have found that when I'm knitting on the small, like the 9-inch circs, I can go faster knitting with my right hand. The movement is different. So with this hat, and it's interesting too, my gauge is definitely different. When I knit with my right hand, my gauge is tighter, which almost looks a little neater, I think, in some projects. So it's been I don't know, when I show you a sock I'm knitting on, like you'll see, it's just the gauge is so nice.
Interesting.
I don't know. So it's just it's nice to be able to knit with both.
Yeah, that is nice.
For different projects.
I can't.
And there is, you used to knit with your right hand.
You have to say that every time. I'm just totally believing you that I did. I don't have a memory.
I think you switched too, like I did. Because we were both English knitters at first, I think, and then we both switched to continental.
Okay.
I so remember that.
I'm going with you on it.
Okay.
I mean, just because I don't physically remember it or mentally remember it.
We should go back and watch some of our first podcasts that we used to knit on.
But I never knit much on them.
True.
And I have a hard time sitting here, even I'm working on this just so I can show you guys the new color adding in. But I mean, and it's totally mindless, and I'm still having a hard time doing this because I always want to look at you when you're talking. No, I mean, don't you look at people when they talk?
Yeah, I do. I usually try to make eye contact.
Yeah, yes. But it's harder when you're sitting
here. Crochet is a different movement too, which makes it a little bit not tricky. It's easy, but it's, I mean,
don't minimize my efforts.
No, I know. It's not like, but it's just different. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm at the point with crochet where I can like crochet and not look up or not
look at it
and be able,
I can with some of it.
Okay.
Just, But I think when you're doing that and you think about doing that, then it makes it harder.
Totally.
Whereas if you just find that that's what you happen to be doing.
Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, you've got, now how long are you going to go on that? Like 20?
I think you go 20 3/4 or something.
And that's for a baggier, like a slouchier?
It's like my last one. Yeah. I mean, it's for the adult large. That's the size I do.
And what was your gauge? Do you remember?
It was the 7 inches. 7 stitches per inch.
Interesting.
Yes. Yep.
Because I guess I'll pull mine out too and come back to this later.
Yeah.
I started one.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, you did. I remember.
Yes. Because you were here.
I was here. And not when you started it officially, but you had it going.
Because I didn't have it on our last podcast.
Because didn't you have somebody measuring your gauge?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Naomi measured it for me.
Yes, Naomi measured your gauge.
Because I was totally confused by this whole...
It is confusing. I remember the first one, I've only knit, this is my second one, but the first one I knit, I remember going, what the heck? Like, what? I gotta measure later? And
so it's a neat concept, and I'm not criticizing it. It's just, for simple-minded folk, it's a little hard to...
It takes us a little bit.
It does. And so that was confusing enough, but then I'm doing DK.
Okay, so that changes it up. DK,
a bit.
Yeah, you're gonna have a different gauge with DK. Yeah.
But my gauge was like 6 stitches to the inch, which it's funny because that's not that different than what you said you're getting with fingering.
Yeah, I'm getting 7.
But anyway, it looks weird to me. So I have taken it off the needles and put it on scrap yarn to stick it on his head and just to do
because you're knitting it for Michael.
I'm doing it for Michael. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. Because I wanted to do one for me, and I'll show you the minis that I'm talking about, but there's these minis that I got that, oh my God, that would be so fun to do that. But then Michael started talking about wanting a hat. I've never knit the man a hat. He's got, but not that they've always been my best work. But anyway, so
that's beautiful.
I started it.
That looks really, really good.
Thank you.
I love it.
I think it's fun.
Looks very manly, very Michael-y.
Very Michael-y. Yeah. But when I think that looks huge. You'd be like, that would be way too big on the head.
You double it up.
But I know. But mentally, it was so hard. That's why I took it off, then I folded some of it in, and then I stuck it on his head. I was like, does that feel too loose?
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah. Chill out.
Exactly. He's like, I don't know what because I've been totally mystified by this whole hat experience.
It is interesting.
It's very
especially having I feel really tired. I have bags under my eyes today. I told Michelle I zone out when I'm driving here, so I feel like I have to wake up when I get here because I'm just it's an hour driving.
Then I give her vodka.
Yeah, then she gives me vodka. Yeah,
should have been something in coffee.
Maybe I should have drank the vodka on the way here. Maybe that would have helped. Completely illegal. I'm just kidding.
She's joking. She would not do
that. No, that does look really big. It looks really wide now that I'm looking at because.
Yeah.
I mean.
Not well. A bit. Oh, you guys aren't seeing it. Or, I guess you are.
But he's got a big head.
He does have a bigger head. He's got a man head.
Yeah. So, that's fine. And when you double it up, it'll be really thick, which is
It's going to be super
warm.
Yeah, because he's outside all the time,
She doesn't let him in the house. He's like a dog. He comes in just to eat and sleep.
That's pretty much I don't know.
Outdoor dog.
And I've said oftentimes I'm an indoor dog. There's no question. Doesn't mean I don't like outside.
No, he does a lot of good things out there.
He does, yeah. I'm hoping it'll be okay. It'll probably never get washed because I don't want it getting any bigger, is my guess.
What's it made out of? Is it superwash? Is it?
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know.
So it looks a little bit, not rustic, because it's definitely soft.
It's not something I would be able to wear on my body.
To me, it almost seems worsted. So it's really DK?
But it's DK.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know why. It seems like worsted.
But even if it was,
it doesn't matter.
Then the gauge is the gauge.
It is. The gauge don't lie.
And that's why I had Naomi check it, because I thought maybe I'm counting wrong. It seems like a lot of stitches to cast on for a hat in a DK weight.
Yeah.
Even for a big old man head.
Yeah.
But we will see. So I felt a little better after putting it on the scrap yarn and actually sticking it on his head.
Yeah.
But I'm still a little bit nervous thinking I'm putting all this effort, or at least time.
Yeah.
Not a ton of effort. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it is.
But the time into this, I hope it works.
Yeah.
I hope
I mean, worst case scenario, you can rip it out.
I don't rip anything out.
Yeah. It's going to fit somebody.
He has the biggest head I know of.
So that's the thing. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll work.
And I think, do you know your circumference?
I have no idea.
Really? Because I measured mine, and then when I looked, because I was just trying to figure out, I've been looking at all this, what's the average head size and all this stuff. And, I mean, everyone seems to be around 22 inches.
Okay.
Does that seem right?
Yeah.
Right
I was going to say 21, 22. Okay. What's his?
Well, he measured his, and he said 22, and I was thinking, you must be squeezing that tape awful tight, buddy.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the hair.
He doesn't, no.
And so...
He's pretty smart. So.
Yeah, he is. He's very resourceful.
He is.
He's very able to do stuff.
He is.
So anyhow, we'll see what happens. I think, and then, so I don't think I'd want to go the 20 3/4. I was thinking maybe 18, 19 because.
Yeah, it just depends on how far you want it to come over his ears and stuff. Because I mean, the thing is. I'm trying to think, like, okay, so if you double it up, I mean, if it is too long, then it's going to be slouchy on him. It depends. If he doesn't want a slouchy at all hat, like more of a beanie.
Yeah, well, he said that a little, like, it's okay if it's a little big. Okay. But I don't know if he knew what I meant by slouchy.
Right. You should maybe show him, yeah.
Yeah. I think guys generally don't
do the slouchy.
But then, who knows? I'm probably pissing off a whole bunch of people right now.
Well, no, some people, I mean, it's definitely a look, and some people love it, some people don't. I mean...
But I'm gender assigning.
Well, but it's mixed. I mean, I think it's everybody.
I'm joking.
Well, it's like my sister will wear her hat, I can't remember where she got it from, but it like goes up like this and stands straight up.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's a look.
It is a look,
So, and then some people like a close cap, ball cap type beanie. Some people like a slouchy. Some people are in the middle. They don't want too much slouch. Some people love what's that hat that's like super slouchy? Sockhead hat. That one's super, it's like a sock on your head. Like it's huge. But you can make that smaller. Is that why they call it that? Maybe.
I thought it was because it was sock yarn. Like
maybe. I have no idea.
No, but that never occurred to me. If it looks like it's a sock on your head, that could be why
it is. But you can make that one less slouchy too. So any of these hats you can make less slouchy or more slouchy. But I would have him see what he wants as far as, but just know that it's going to be doubled up. So you want to give it enough length to where he can.
Well, you're right. I always forget about the whole like ear thing and stuff because I got all the hair.
Exactly. And he's outside.
Yeah.
So he might want his ears covered more.
Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I think that's been something he may have even mentioned.
But it is. I remember when I knit my first hat of this, the muscle burr or whatever, I remember I kept measuring because I was like, this thing's freaking huge. Like this can't be like, I need to bind off now. And, but no, it's like when you double it up, it makes about this size of the hat. You know what I mean?
And then I wondered too about, since you're doubling it up, if that makes some of the circumference, that takes up some of the circumference because you're actually
true. Filling some of that space. No, I never even thought about that, but that makes sense. Definitely.
I've tried to rationalize this in every way to make sure, I'm just hoping that this isn't.
It fits. No, I think it'll be great
because this is a big deal in life.
It is, and it's beautiful yarn, so it's a big deal because you're using beautiful yarn.
Well, it's more like because I wanted to knit one for myself with fun Christmassy color yarns.
And now you're stuck and making this, but it's beautiful.
And I thought, DK, it's going to go faster, and it's definitely faster than fingering. But.
No, it's definitely a time-consuming hat. It's not quick, but it is relatively easy once you figure out your gauge and get it, because then it's just knit. Yeah. And then eventually decrease again. So.
But not even a ton of decrease because it's not like you're doing the whole Well, actually, I don't know because I haven't finished it yet, so I don't really.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fun hat though. I mean, it's a mindless. It's just nice to have something that's not. And you can play around with all the minis,
all the different
stuff.
And I love that, like, you're not committing to one, since you're basically getting to do two hats in one. Yeah, you're not totally committed to, like, oh, I'm going to do blues.
No, that's why I thought about this one. I love this one because I'm like,
it's got
black. Yes. So black, I wear black. I'm wearing black pants right now. So black, it would match that. And then if I just want pink, I can just have a pink with a little bit of purple. So it's just, I like that you can kind of, like we were saying, you get two hats for the price of one,
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. So it's been fun.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, I also cast on, so this is the sock I cast on using minis.
I like it.
And this is the one that I'm knitting with just 9-inch circs, not even the ones that have one side longer than the other.
Interesting.
So I'm actually enjoying it, but I'm knitting it with my right hand. So... yeah, I know. It's shocking. But I think the gauge looks so nice. Like, it looks so tight and like...
It looks nice. I don't know that I'm seeing what you're seeing because I don't look at your knitting as closely as you do on a regular basis.
Well, okay, to compare... I mean, this is color work too. Yeah. I feel like that doesn't look as nice and as tight, like...
Well, is it on the same size needle?
Probably not.
Okay.
That makes a difference. This I'm probably going to rip out, which I'll talk about in a second, but because I feel like it's humongous. But so this one I just did rib and then with one mini.
Okay.
And then I took minis. I think they're 10-gram minis, and I split them in two.
Okay.
So I'd have one for each sock. Well, then I started knitting, and I was like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, I'm going to stop here, do another one, split it two, did that. So it's not, I wish I would have done smaller stripes because I feel like that's huge. But I'm not going to go back.
No, and you know what's fun? I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I think that, I think it's more fun to knit where you're changing off more often.
Yes.
But the overall look, I think that's nice.
It's fine.
Especially if you did the other sock with thinner stripes. That would be fun.
That would be interesting. Or reverse the stripes, make them different. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know where I'm going to put the heel in. I haven't even thought about it yet. I think I'm going to do an afterthought heel. It's been so long since I've done socks that I feel like, what am I doing? What should I do? Should I wait? Should I? And
I like how you have the variegated as the cuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I'd pull colors from that
to
do the other colors. So I'm debating on, because usually when I would do the afterthought heel, I would have done it on magic loop. And so one side, magic loop, yeah.
Well, I've only done an afterthought. It's always been a bad experience.
Okay. So that made it easy to mark while you were knitting because you knew one side was all those stitches were going to be your afterthought heel. So I'd put a stitch marker on one side, stitch marker on the other, and I knew when I was all done knitting, that's where I need to do it. Well, doing it on 9-inch circs, I'm like, it's one huge loop, and it has to match up with when I do my heel or my toe. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Because otherwise it could be wonky. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just do a tube, do my toe, and then just, go across the row. Yeah. And I've done that before. I think I've done it once or twice where I just followed the stitches, and marked it and then cut it in after it was done. So,
I know people do this.
Yeah. And I've done it before. It's just... it'll be fine.
It's like gambling, and I'm not a gambler.
It is. I'm not either, but I figure I used to do it. I should be able to do it again. So.
Oh my gosh, I could write you a book of all the things I used to be able to do.
I know.
Oh, but
so that could be a mistake. I mean, it could be
the
you'll
worst
be fine.
Mistake ever. You'll be fine.
So, yeah. So anyway, I think knitting with my right hand, I have found the rhythm that works for me that allows me to not feel like it's too tight or that it's too
slow.
Crampy. Well, I still don't feel like I'm super fast. Okay. But I'm making my way around. I'm getting around. But when I do it with my other hand, I feel like, I don't know, I have more of an issue feeling like, where do I grip? Where do I grip? Where do I, you know what I mean?
Because they're the tiny little needles.
Yes.
Okay.
I can do it.
Weird.
But I feel like...
because it's the same size needle no matter what hand it's in. I know. That's interesting. Yeah. If I thought I could train myself.
I think you could, because I think it just took me saying, I'm going to do this, and just a little bit every day. You know, I wasn't like, I got to do this for 5 hours today, because I think I would have given up.
Not sure I have the dedication.
I know. We'll see.
No, but, you know, I mean, if I want to do it, I'd have to put the work in.
Yeah. Fun. So we'll see. I don't know. So far, I haven't hated it.
Okay. Oh.
I've actually...
You're really upselling it quite a bit.
Well, I mean, before I would do it, and then I'd like go, oh, screw it, and rip it out and not come back to it. But this one I've actually continued and been like, I've actually reached for it and been like, oh, I want to knit on that for a while. Whereas before I'd be like, oh, I don't want to touch that. It's not tempting to me to want to knit on it.
Interesting.
So it makes me think I must be I must be enjoying it more. It's not as, not stressful, but you know what I'm saying. So we'll see. But this is the furthest I've gotten on a sock in a long time. So I feel hopeful.
Yeah,
but have I started number 2 yet? No.
Oh,
so this could be a 1 sock wonder. I don't know. So I'm just using minis from row 1 minis. This one might have been from you.
It looks
so this familiar. One might have been from your Advent. No, I think this is a row 1 mini. So it's fun. But
yeah, definitely. That one probably is from the Advent I did, but I know those aren't.
Yes. So. And I do, you know, I'm sure I will do scrappy socks in the future, but I think I definitely will do smaller stripes or actually have a system or some kind of a plan, because I feel like this had no plan. It was just start knitting. Yeah. You just don't think 10 grams is that much.
Well, I know from the things that I've been doing recently that it's a lot. And so these 20 grams that I've been getting in my Advent.
They're huge.
They're huge. And that's why with the Advent that I got from Arkansas Yarn this year, I wanted to do something that would eat a lot of yarn. Because the last thing I wanted to do was use part of a mini skein in something. Because I have so many floating around. I really just wanted to... So I had pre-planned on doing this giant puff hexagon blanket by Red Cherry something. I've tagged it.
It's not Cherry Heart?
It really could be.
Cherry Heart sticks out in my head, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, I think that's probably true. Okay. Cherry Heart. I mean, I could look it up, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Cherry something.
Cherry flavored.
People have said that they yell at us while we try to muddle through things. I'm like, I'm sure somebody's yelling at right now.
Absolutely. Cherry Heart. And this is good. This is how we involve you.
Exactly. We keep your attention. Otherwise, you guys would fall asleep. Exactly. They're like, I have to answer something.
Should do it as a bad lib sometime. Name a designer, and then we could just fill them in wherever. It just really wouldn't matter. Yeah. So it was a little bit. So pretty. I love it.
I didn't think your Instagram picture did it justice.
The Instagram, I could not show how gorgeous it is.
It honestly was not. Like, it looks way better in person.
So I started the center in here with a sock, with my sock blank that I bought last Christmas that has like the snowman and.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I love the colors in it because it's like white and blue and gray. And I just thought, a little bit of red. But what's interesting is then when I added in day 1, it was interesting how different, I don't know, can you see how that's all like, it looks totally different than here because it came off a sock blank. Oh, so you know how when you take when you use a sock blank, it's like all kinky? It's like my hair. Yeah. And so, that's just got even though it's the same stitch, it looks different than when I knit with the straight hair yarn. Right. And, I mean, it's fine.
Well, I was thinking too, doesn't it make a difference too because this is a smaller circumference, tighter gauge, and then as you go out, it's becoming bigger?
So.
Okay.
No.
It may not.
I think that what I'm seeing anyway, what I'm talking about is because the kinkiness. So it's going to be interesting after I wash it.
Yeah.
If you know,
it should relax.
You would think. Yeah. But anyway,
I wonder if that affects your gauge when you're knitting with it, like, or crocheting with it. Do you think?
Yeah, I think that because with knitting, I think that you're pulling it more. Right. You're getting more of it. Whereas, especially with this puff stitch, it's very relaxed. You're supposed to like kind of make it kind of loose, like you know, because you want it to puff. You don't want it to be this real tight kind of thing. Yeah. So I had originally planned on utilizing this throughout the blanket, thinking if I had 2 days that didn't go together good, or you know, if I just wanted to intersperse it just to kind of tie it together. But once I did that and saw how different it was actually crocheting up, I didn't want to do that because of the different pull and you know, like I think it's fine in the center because then I just worked out from it.
Yeah.
But if I were to start putting that in randomly, I think it would make it kind of wonky.
It might.
Yeah.
No, I think so too.
Because you're right, it would have a different gauge.
I would think so.
And so it would get weird. But anyway.
Have you thought about washing it? Like,
I'm not going to mess with it now because I'm not going to be adding it in anymore. I'm fine with how it is.
Yeah.
So.
Good decision.
Anyway, this thing is just
so pretty.
I don't know what you're seeing. If it's
no, it's really pretty, but it definitely looks way prettier in person.
Oh yeah, it
just looked more muddled in Instagram. It was like, what am I looking at?
No, it wasn't a great picture.
Almost like a kaleidoscope look.
Totally.
But I was like, in person, you can really see more of the individual colors.
Yeah, it's.
I should start one of those.
It's been the perfect, and I almost gave up on it, and I actually started looking for other patterns because I didn't understand it.
Oh, okay,
you know,
okay.
Like,
so what's it called again?
I know how to do a puff stitch.
Yeah.
Giant hexagon puff. Just look at my Instagram, and I put who it's. Yeah.
Okay.
But I borrowed the brain of a crocheter. Thanks, Denise. Because I love that I can go to people for help.
Totally.
And if there's anything I can help you with, you know.
Giant hexagon puff by Bright Red Cherries.
Check it out. You were right.
No, I wasn't. Didn't I say cherry heart or cherry heart?
Well, okay, but there was a cherry in there.
There was a cherry.
Right?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Cherry, Bright Red Cherries.
Bright Red Cherries. Okay.
So is it on? Do you have to get do you buy the pattern off Ravelry?
I think I bought it off Etsy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
And it's a simple pattern. It's not at all hard, but see the thing, because I'm still very new to crochet, if she had, and this isn't on her at all, anyone who knows what they're doing would have figured this out, but I wasn't there.
Yeah.
It's basically like doing a granny square, whereas you get to the corner and you're doing, you know, the way you do corners.
Yeah. Yeah.
It didn't click in my head until after it was explained to me, and I was like, oh, it's like doing a granny square.
Okay.
I get that now.
Yeah.
But that's not on her. That's totally just like any crocheter that would look at this would know that. But me, I was like, well, I don't know.
Well, I think sometimes too, if we don't understand something, we overcomplicate it. We think it's like way more difficult. And it's like, when somebody explains it in our terms that we get, it's like, oh, okay.
I get that. Yeah,
it's totally easy. But it just takes that little extra explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, different explanations definitely resonate with different people.
No, that's true.
But yeah, I absolutely. But yeah, so 20 grams a day is. Oh, I did think it was. Because I only have like 5 days left or something. No, what is? Yeah.
Next Sunday is Christmas. Yeah. So you said you are doing all 20 grams?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing 20 grams each.
And you can really see how that's played out with how big it is in the center, and then as it gets out, it's. And I'm thinking I might even, after I'm done with the Advent days, I might still keep adding to it. Yeah. Because I've got plenty of beautiful sparkle.
Totally.
I'll keep it all sparkle.
Yeah.
And keep it, you know, I won't add anything too weird, but because I just think, let's just keep it going bigger. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Bigger's better.
Bigger's better, baby.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah. That'll be beautiful.
And it's just so, feel how...
it's drapey, it's soft,
lovely.
It's beautiful.
Lovely colors.
It's a good gauge. I feel like, because, you know, sometimes crochet can be stiff if it's too tight of a gauge. I feel like that's like a really nice gauge.
I will say, I don't remember what the pattern said to use, but I am using...
Oh, yeah, what's this?
A 3.75 millimeter... It's so funny, all these different numbers and letters associated with crochet hooks.
Yes, I know.
So it's a 6.5/03.75 millimeter. And then I know that also means that there's a letter. I don't know what the letter is. Yeah. I can just tell you that that's what it is that I'm using. So
fun.
And I think it is a smaller hook than the pattern called for, but I also think the pattern may have called for like a worsted.
Oh. Gotcha.
I don't know, but I'm just doing fingering because it's my Advent.
Totally. No, that's a great project for Advent. That's great.
This is the first year that I've had a project
fun
that I've used it every day. I haven't gotten behind because it's like I have this ritual and I don't probably have to tell you every step of the ritual.
Please do.
Okay.
Please do, yes.
So I get up in the morning and I make my French press coffee.
What time do you get up in the morning?
Usually 6-ish, sometimes earlier, not often later. And that's not my choice, it just happens.
Yeah.
But anyway, have my coffee and stuff, and then I go open my mini, and then okay, this is kind of funny. So I've been using this stuff on the blanket because I have had my magic knots come undone later in life, and it's a very devastating thing.
Oh my gosh, totally.
So the first couple days I used this, I just used it, and I mean, it kind of gives it a little crusty feel. I mean, that is what it is. It's glue that you're putting on your yarn. Yeah. Then I thought, maybe I should read the directions. And so I read the directions, and it says to heat it up for like 3 minutes in hot water or something, and then shake it for 30 seconds. So that has become part of my daily routine. I stick this in a cup of hot water, and then I do my magic knot. And, well, first I have to wind up my little mini skein. Then I do my magic knot, and then I stand there and I shake this for 30 seconds. And then I put it on, and with a little tissue underneath, and let it dry. And then later when I'm doing that kind of stuff, then I'll sit and do my...
So do you think heating it up makes a huge difference?
I haven't decided.
I know, because I've used it. I mean, when you first got it for me, I did heat it up with all the directions. Yeah. And then after that, I was like, eh. And so then I just use it without doing that. I don't know what the heat does.
I think it probably just thins it out a little bit, makes it more efficient. If you think about like a hair product or something, if you just...
I feel like it's pretty watery though already.
It's very watery. I just think if it's doing anything, it's just the heat is just helping it mix up better. Okay. Like think of sugar and water and how it... Now there's nothing in here I don't think that needs to dissolve, but I don't know. That's true. But as far as does it really in the end does it really make a difference? I don't know yet.
I don't know. Yeah. I've used it on things, lots of things since you got it. I was like, oh, I'm going to use this.
I haven't totally like on here it's fine because I'm not really feeling it anywhere as I go back through and touch the blanket. There's so much yarn in each of those stitches even that it's a very small part of it, but would I want it on a pair of socks or I don't know. I don't know.
I know, and I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I've used it on a sweater yet and washed the sweater and if it made it softer. Like I'm curious if it
So I wondered that. I wondered if doing the heat thing with it would make it any softer. Yeah. And I think maybe not necessarily softer, but I think it just it might just make it not as concentrated.
Or do you think that with it heated, it reacts differently with the yarn?
Maybe.
It binds the yarn better because of the heat? Because friction with other yarn, if it's animal fibers or plant fibers, I don't know.
You mean your spit thing and stuff?
That works with friction and some heat. But I don't know if that heated up helps the...
Well, and when I don't know how you did it, but did you just take a little drop and put it on the knot and then let it dry, or did you do anything?
No,
okay. Well, that's all I've been doing. Did you let it dry first?
Nope, just kept on it.
Well, see, I do just because I feel like it's a little sticky.
Yeah, I mean, when I come around to it, but then after you do a row or two, you're past it and you don't even feel it. So. Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably doing it all wrong.
No, it's I didn't know you had tried it yet. So that's interesting that you have tried it both ways too. And because I was thinking about this, I was thinking it's kind of a pain in the butt.
To heat it up.
It's not so bad for this Advent thing because, like I said, I have a little ritual going. But when I added yarn to my crochet cardie the other day, I thought, because this is the first project I've used this on, even though I bought this stuff like a year ago. Whenever,
it took me a while to use it too. Yeah. Because I was like, what the heck is this? I haven't had any horrible experiences with Magic Knot yet that I'm aware of. So I didn't really...
And I can't guarantee that this is going to be like the fix. The cure. It could still come undone. Yeah, exactly. It could be so brittle that it just breaks. I don't know. But...
Hopefully not.
I hope not too.
That would stink.
But yeah, so it's kind of a pain if you're going along and you want to do it. I got to get up and heat it up. And
it does, because usually I'm sitting on my chair knitting and all of a sudden I go, I need to do a Magic Knot here. I don't want to get up and
go run some hot water. And, because, it's
too much work.
Anyway. Yeah. Trying it out, seeing what happens.
Yeah, and if anybody has tried it out, let us know what you think or what if you have any. I'd be curious what other people would say if they've tried using it. What if they think, oh no, you got to heat it up because it does this and this.
Yeah, a couple people when I posted it on Instagram asked me, and I was like, well, I mean, I can't say that I give it absolutely glowing reviews, but I'm not dogging it either. I really just don't know yet.
Well, and is it something that people use on sewing projects?
I think so.
So is it necessarily made for yarn?
I have no idea. I think it's, I don't know.
Freight check. Dries clear and it's washable.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, like, is it mostly made for fabrics, not yarn?
Gosh, could you imagine though on fabric it would be really weird too.
You'd think.
I don't know. But anyhow.
Carrie might know. Did you give Carrie?
I did, yeah.
Okay. What, she hasn't
I don't know. Maybe we had a really long conversation about it. I just don't remember.
No, I'm not sure. Either. Yeah.
But
yeah, who knows?
Yeah. I hope that it helps, but
yeah,
you know, you can only do what you can do.
Yeah. If anything, it just makes you feel better. You know, you're trying something.
I'm delusional, but you know, I believe that I'm doing something proactive with it.
That's
so
good.
Whatever it takes to make you feel better.
That's right. So I'm knitting on this sock, which I'm gonna.
That's a sock.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a sock, but I'm gonna rip it out. Yeah.
Is that your Addie one? Because that would make it a size 2. Is that why it's so big? Okay.
This is the midwinter sock set by Summerly Knits. I bought all 3. It comes with like all 3 patterns. They're gorgeous. Anything she does is like so amazing. Like,
I know I started following her after you mentioned her. Summerly.
Summerly Knits. Yep.
Summerly.
Or Summerly Designs.
Summerly Designs.
Yes.
Don't rely on us.
Yeah. So for one thing, I have to embrace that I'm not necessarily a green person. I don't know what it is about certain greens.
Okay.
I'm just not a super green person. But I cast this on using the Addies that I bought a while back. And I love them. They're fun.
Knits.
Yeah, the easy knits. And I was using them because I figured it's a bigger needle. It should help with my color work. But then it just makes it huge. Like if you compare this to this sock, like I don't know, it just looks really
well.
big.
Did you do the whole cast on and everything on the bigger one?
I think so. And I shouldn't have. I should have done a small. I should have done maybe this size, which is a 1, I think, or something. And this is a 2.
Yeah.
Right? And then switch to it. I just don't love how the color works looking. I don't know. But maybe I won't keep going because I do think I need the cuff to be smaller for me to like it because otherwise it's just going to fall off.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah.
I'm sorry you don't like that green.
I don't know why. I have an aversion to green because I love like nature. Yeah. I don't know. It's so weird. It doesn't draw me to, I don't know, like.
Well, it's interesting. I think that's a pretty green.
I think it is too.
It wouldn't be my first pick of a color.
Yeah.
There's some greens that I love.
Yeah, that's the thing. And then, you know what? And it's so funny I say that because I have 2 sweaters that I wear all the time that are dark forest green. So maybe I like a dark, deep forest green.
Yeah, because you know what? As you're holding it there, I like it here better than there.
Yeah.
And I think it's just more dense here.
Yeah.
Like when you get it like that, it's a little more watered down looking.
Maybe. Yeah.
And you guys might be going, they look exactly the same. And if I put my glasses on, I might think they look But to me, right here, this looks like it's just more concentrated, and so it's darker. So I think that's the thing. You like darker green.
I like dark forest green, I just don't think I love the lighter greens. I don't know. Next week I'll probably cast on something with green and love it. I don't know. I could change. But I just... And I think honestly, when I just look at this, it just makes me think, way too big. So it makes me probably not want to knit on it either.
Well, sure, because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. And I think when I look at hers and how beautiful all these colors, because I was trying to find something very contrasty, because the pattern I'm knitting is this one, and see, I don't even think it looks
feel like these contrast that well.
I know.
mean, it's because they're kind of the same. I'll try out some of my words. Are they the same like tone or something?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Pop.
They don't pop. There's no popping going on. Whereas if you'd used white or a pink or something.
Well, this is supposed to be kind of a pink. It's like a pale
Oh,
pink.
I thought it was like a beige.
It's like a pale.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty,
mushroomy.
But I think that these are both kind of not blah, but like neither of them are very vibrant.
Right.
How we doing, Carrie? Coming up with these color words.
Yeah, we're trying. And it could be my color work too is just not good. Like maybe I'm doing too tight. It's not popping enough. I don't know. But I feel like my pattern doesn't even look like the pattern I'm supposed to be doing.
What is it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be
I mean, are they supposed to be an item?
It's supposed to be like this. I guess I must be right here. At the very, but see, I can't even see that hardly in there. I'm like, how did they get them to look so poppy? I don't know, because I feel like I'm probably down. What part am I on now? See, I did that part. It looks like
you've done that thing. And
yeah, and I can barely see it. I feel like that doesn't pop.
Well, you're also not... I think
very
it's more...
exactly.
I think it's a color thing and the fact that you would see it more as you get more done.
Yeah, true.
But you already know you're ripping it out.
Yeah, I am going to rip it out and do... But see, that's the thing, too. I don't have a lot of... solid colored yarns. So I think that was another thing, was when I went to pick colors, I was like, all right, I've only got these
all that
options.
White.
I do, which I'm using right now on some of it, not all of it. But yeah, I do have those sparkly white, so I could use white.
That'd be really pretty.
That would be pretty. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. But I feel like it just needs, I need to be able to see it better.
Yeah. For me to it would be really fun if you did it with the white sparkle.
But see, it's funny. I can see it better on the screen.
That's happened to you before.
It has.
Yeah.
With the mosaic knitting.
Yeah.
Isn't that trippy?
Yeah.
Because I can actually see it there.
It's like those pictures where they want you to pick. Yeah, I see it a lot better there
weird?
too.
Yeah. I can actually see the squiggly lines.
We need to live our lives through
our cameras. That is really weird. Because looking here, it looks, who cares? There, I'm like, I can actually see it.
Yeah. Interesting.
That is really weird. So actually that gives me hope that if I cast on with the smaller needles first and then switch to this for the color work, I think I'll like it a lot better. Problem solved.
Awesome.
I can leave now.
Remember last... Bye.
See you later.
Last time I had started my gingerbread socks.
Yes.
Well, I ripped them out because they just were too tight.
Okay.
The pink, those pink
band.
Really this is the new version.
New and improved.
It does look rather big, but I want it to.
But it doesn't look so big to where your stitches look deformed.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean that's good.
But what really got me, because I was so conscious of trying to be super loose, like we do. And, but then when I looked, and I had taken a picture of the inside of this, the one that I ended up ripping out. And so when I saw it compared to how this one looks that actually fits, it was like, oh, wow, this is a lot looser.
Interesting. Okay.
It's just, and I think I might still have the photo of the one that was too tight, but it was,
to compare.
Yeah, just so you can see. But I mean, this is like super loose, but that's what I have to get it over my heel.
Interesting.
And so then I got stalled out though because, and I did use the Addy. I got my size 2, the
How do you like
Easy
them?
Knit.
You like them?
Yeah, I do like them. At first I didn't.
Yep.
At the very first it does take... So I'm at the point now I was going to start the heel because I didn't want these to be big long socks. The heel, I'm going to have to watch some tutorials because the gingerbread design, there's like some double knitting or, is that what they called it?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't anything that I felt like I could sit down and do without watching a tutorial.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been told it's not really hard. It's no big deal, but that's what needs to happen.
Well, you're visual and I'm visual too. It's like I can't just be told something. I got to be shown it.
Got to see it happen.
About 20 times.
And Renata was home. My Marine was home from Maryland.
Yeah.
Which is only significant because that's really so far away from here.
Yeah.
She was home for like 10 days. And so, I mean, I was only going to be watching tutorials and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Did you knit much when she was here or no? Did you feel like...
I worked on my blanket every night.
Okay.
And, I mean, but yeah, that's, or the hat, a little bit of the hat, not a ton.
Yeah.
Probably not as much as...
Yeah, normal.
But we weren't out running around like, I mean, we did some. Yeah. But not like, last time she was here, we went to the beach and we... Yeah. This time we didn't do that kind of stuff. But, it just... Picking up something like that you're crocheting on or knitting a mindless hat while you're doing whatever is fine.
Talking and mixing. Yeah.
But watching tutorials and getting frustrated is...
Well, I feel like you have to focus more too. Whereas,
definitely.
Yeah, that stuff, it's like you can carry on a conversation or do whatever and still...
So my gingerbread socks obviously are not going to be done by Christmas. And that's okay, because they weren't a gift. They're it was just, they were cute and I wanted to do them. And
super cute.
I still feel like they're cute and they'll be cute in January or February.
I know. I just put my yarn away today from that. And
You
I was
did?
like... Because I know I won't get it done by Christmas. And it's something about after Christmas passes, the magic is gone. I don't know. So I feel like maybe I'll wait till next year.
I was already trying to negotiate with Michael. So Renata was here for, and now she's gone. And then Rebecca and her boyfriend are going to come over. I was thinking Christmas Eve, but I had it wrong. They're actually coming Christmas Day. And we had the grandkids over and they spent the night here one night.
Fun.
Did I tell you about that? Oh my God.
You're still recouping from that?
A little bit. It's like, wow, I don't know how people do it.
We did it at one time.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
But it's like once you stop and then to start again, it's like...
Yeah, wake-up call.
You really feel your age and your...
Patience level.
Oh, it's... And they're good kids. They didn't do anything wrong. No. It was just typical kid stuff. But it's like you have to be constantly on. And, it just, the negotiations that have to occur, especially at bedtime. I'd forgotten the art of bedtime with a 9-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Oh, man. He's 9?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. That does not seem possible.
I know.
I was thinking he was like 6.
Yeah, that was a while ago. He's 9.
Oh, my gosh. That is crazy.
It is crazy.
That's crazy.
It's so crazy.
It does not seem possible.
Anyhow, so yes, they were here for a night. Not sure where I was even headed with that, because that's its own little boof.
Well, Christmas Day.
Okay, so I thought they've already been here. They've seen the tree. So I was trying to get it to where I was like, we could actually take the tree down Christmas Eve. And Michael's just like, you're already trying to negotiate the taking the tree down. I like it. Funny. I do. It's just... I just always want everything put back.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's because to me, I like it, especially at first. I think it's pretty. It's not bugging me.
Yeah.
But when it does start to bug me, I need it gone.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
And it's usually Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But
yeah, see, and I'm thinking about leaving up all the twinkle lights. We don't do a tree anymore.
I love twinkle
lights.
lights.
About leaving them up all year round.
I would leave those up all year long.
Yeah.
In fact, I would like to have twinkle lights everywhere.
Totally. I have them in almost every room.
Well,
it's getting a little
some.
Ridiculous.
Because I'm not good at that.
Yeah, it's getting a little pathetic though. Because
much.
Bob is like, he's bought so many rechargeable batteries. And every Saturday, it's like a job for him. He has to go around the house, change all of my rechargeable batteries, recharge them, put new batteries in. Today he was asking me, where else do you need batteries?
So kind of
here too? Which room?
So breaking out in a sweat.
It's crazy because I have candles, battery-powered candles that come on a timer every night, and then twinkle lights in everywhere. I mean, it's crazy.
I love twinkle lights, but I am not good at... Rebecca and I were talking about this because they put some up in their living room and it looks super cute. Yeah. And so I was saying, I want twinkle lights. Yeah. I want twinkle lights everywhere.
Totally.
And they're like, well, just hang them.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just hang twinkle lights.
Yeah.
I'm way too anal.
Yeah.
And so I stopped myself from being able to do something like that.
So it'd be pretty over your quilt hanging up in the living room on top, all around the top.
Oh, yeah. That would be really pretty.
You could hide the battery pack behind the quilt.
Okay, so... Yeah, someone needs to do this for me.
Yeah, it's fun. I love twinkle lights. They're just magical.
They do. They make everything better.
They do.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's our answer this year.
Yeah, twinkle lights.
Put a twinkle light on it.
Yeah, exactly. Forget the bird. Yeah, put a twinkle light on it.
Yeah, when was that? What was that thing? Was that Portlandia thing? Okay. Put a bird on it. Yeah.
Portland was good. Weird, but good.
Yeah.
Portland was always weird, but it used to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought I would finish my half and half triangle wrap, but I've been casting on everything else.
I feel like it's grown.
It has grown.
Yeah.
I knit on it every day, but it's just, and I'm very close to being done. So the second triangle, I still have to wrap this many stitches from here to here.
Okay.
And then I'll be done.
Oh,
so
you're
but
really
that
close.
takes time. I mean, you have to go back and forth, and wrap each stitch. So, but yes, I am definitely almost there.
Nice.
Almost there.
Oh, goodness.
So it's huge. It's ginormous, but I cannot wait to be able to wrap up in it and wear black jeans and a cute top or something under it. It's going to be fun. So yeah, I hope to, I definitely will have this done by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, you will. No problem.
I should. Yeah. But I'm knitting on something else.
And you've got all these jobs going on.
I know. It'll be crazy. I mean, we'll see. I know, I'm crazy.
When she started telling me about all these jobs, I'm like, how many do you want to have?
No, it just feels like there's so many, I told Michelle, there's so many opportunities nowadays for different jobs, and I don't really know what I want to do. I am going to do real estate school though too. That's not what I'm going to do. That's going to be my side thing that I do because I've always been obsessed with real estate. Always. Ever since I was little, my mom and I would always go to open houses and look at houses, and I'm obsessed with I look at real estate every day. So I'm like, I know that's something I want to do. Will I make good money at it? Maybe not.
But fortunately, it doesn't have to be about that for you.
No, so. I mean, I need to make I want to make some money, but I want to be good at it. And I think if you're good at it, you make some money. So hopefully I'll be good at it. But I feel like that's something that I feel like I have to do in life because I've always wanted to do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So whether I suck at it or not, I at least will say, I did it.
I did it.
I got my real estate license. I can do it if I want to.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's something I have to do. Okay. So we'll see. I don't know. But,
and when is that starting?
I'm going to first be good at my job that I just got hired for.
Okay.
Because I want to.
And how often will you be doing that?
That's part-time. I think it's 5 days a week, part-time. And so once I feel established in that, then my training's done because training takes a while for that job. Then I will do the online real estate school and then, conquer that. And that'll be a side thing. I don't think that'll become, unless I absolutely love it and do well at it. But
so how many hours a day is the kid thing?
Don't know yet. It depends on how many clients or patients, I don't know how you refer to them, patients or clients, that you have in your area. Because I'll be going to their homes.
Multiple different homes.
So yeah, it could be different homes, or it could be, eventually it could move into schools. So that I think is cool. So the training they offer is amazing because it'll be like, I obviously won't have a degree in child development, but it'll be definite training and I'll be licensed in certain areas of helping kids with different issues. So I'm excited for that. But where was I going with that? So yeah, that one's part-time, but I think it could move to full-time if I have more clients in my area or where I'm willing to go to.
Do you want to work full-time?
No, okay. I'd prefer part-time.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that's what it starts out as.
And so what kind of stuff will you be doing with them?
I guess playing games, teaching different, I think life skills, things like that, So I don't really know fully, but I've heard games that intrigued me. And just, working on different behavioral issues maybe and helping them.
That's so exciting.
I think it is.
You guys, us from here, but and I'm not blowing smoke up her butt. Okay. I could if Ben. Leslie is so good with kids.
Oh,
really? Like
I love kids.
You're very, very good at dealing with
Well, it's funny you say that 'cause when I applied for, I won't say the place where that was a phlebotomist at, but they wanted to have a write-up on you. Like, what do you like? What's your passion? And I spoke so much about kids that I felt like they might be worried about me because I was like, I have to see my nieces and nephews every day. I love children. I love kids. I love working with children. I was like, I should probably tone that down. They might worry about me, but I do. I love kids. And so I think it'll be a good fit for me. Yeah. If I'll be good at it, I don't know. I hope I will. I hope I can help kids. I don't know. We'll see. I've never done this before. Yeah. So it's definitely going to be something I have to learn how to work with kids that have, autism and stuff. So
yeah, so that's exciting.
We'll see. So anyway, I don't know how we got on that subject.
I don't know either.
Okay, so what else are you working on?
Well, I don't even know that I worked on it a whole lot at all. Because once I started that blanket, once December 1st hit, that was my...
Oh, that's gorgeous. I love those colors.
I do too. So this is one half of my crochet cardi by Hannah.
Yeah.
You guys.
Didn't you take notes? You're usually so good with notes.
Well, no.
No, you didn't? Okay, that's okay.
Crochet cottage.
Okay.
Sorry. Cool. Well, I talked about it last time.
You did, yeah.
3 weeks ago.
Just go back and watch the video.
Yeah. I'll put it somewhere. But anyway, I probably haven't really done anything. I am going to do another. This is I love that color. I don't remember what it's called now. And it's Kingdom Fibers, I think. I try to just put it away because I don't know any specifics at this point. Okay. But I do. It's very. I love this project, and I am looking. I'm not anxious for the Advent season to be over with because I love opening yarn every day. But I am looking forward to getting back to this. So even though we'll probably continue with that hexagon blanket to make it bigger. I'm not going to feel like I have to put 20 grams a day in it. Right. So I'll get back to that. Yeah.
That's cool. I was going to say real quick, because I know somebody's going to ask about this sweater I'm wearing. So I'm just going to say it because I don't remember anything about it. So I had to look at my Instagram. But it's the Mary sweater by Jonaho.
I love it when you say these things. And I'm at a complete loss as to what to write down.
Yes. So it's... I can't zoom in. It's the Mary sweater. Meri, and then sweater.
Okay.
So Mary sweater by Jonaho.
And that's John.
Jonnahoo. So, and I held Woolfolk Luft double. So this thing was huge. Wow. And it took up a ton of yarn. I remember when I did it. Yes.
Luft.
Yep, held double.
Wow.
Yes. So
I kind of remember when you bought that yarn. Didn't you get it at Starlight one day?
Okay. Yep. So I knit it back in 2019.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
So I love this sweater. It's very warm. It did take me a while to want to wear it because it makes you look like you weigh 500 pounds because it is very big.
Well, I don't think it makes you look like that, but I would be way too hot in it.
Well, it's weird because it's it is warm, but it's not... I'm not I don't know. It's breathable.
You don't feel hot in here.
I still feel
that Woolfolk is breathable.
It is breathable, but it is dense.
Yeah.
I mean, it is dense. It's very, very thick. Kind of pilly. I probably need to de-pill it.
That's the thing with their yarn. I love working with their yarn, but I hate the pilling.
Yes. And the neck, I mean, some people would probably put it down like a turtleneck because you can do that.
Yeah.
But I like it up on my neck.
I think it looks good. It would drive me batshit crazy.
See, that's the thing. Some people it totally would, and you could pull it down. I think if I wanted to wear it as a turtleneck, I would have needed to knit it higher because I feel like it doesn't go I would want it to be more like that. Okay. So I think that's why I choose to wear it up because it's I don't like it.
It feels like it has a cowl.
It does. I mean, it's feels cute. Like a cowl, and it is warm. But anyway, I just wanted to say that because I don't think I'd ever worn it on the podcast before. I definitely showed it when I finished it, but I don't think I've ever.
Is that the one that you were talking about the other day that you couldn't remember if you'd ever showed on the podcast?
No, that was that dark green one I wore when I came over that day. That dark green one, yeah. And I don't think I have a picture of it on Instagram, so I don't think I ever.
Well, you'll have to wear it on a recording day sometime.
Yes, yeah. I didn't wear it last time.
I have no idea.
I have to look back and see what I wore. I don't know. So anyway, but it is a very comfy sweater, and I try to, you know how they say, I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard this, but they say that if you wear tighter on the bottom half, then you're supposed to wear bigger on the top. And if you wear tighter on the top, it should be bigger on the bottom. So I feel like this sweater is one of those where you do have to if you want, who cares? Wear whatever the heck you want to wear, or however you want to wear it. But I do feel like black jeans that are a little bit, cinched up a little bit with this big sweater, definitely I feel more comfortable in. I feel like the proportions look better. Because otherwise it's it just looks like
you wouldn't want to wear big baggy pants. Yeah.
Snowman,
You're dressed for the winter.
Yeah, exactly. So, but, okay. So I did cast on another sweater. And I'm using the sparkly yarn that I got from Yarn to Die For.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yes.
The undyed.
Yes, the undyed.
Oh, that's so exciting that you're using some.
And then I paired it with random minis.
Oh.
Of mohair. Not minis. Oh. Mohair. Random mohair. So again, I have a striping problem because I do too huge of stripes and I should. It's because I hate changing yarns, and so then I get to the point where I'm like, I should change, and then I don't change. But anyway, this is the Calliope by Spostrico, and it's so crazy how mohair changes things. I mean, I know everybody knows that, but it's like, it is crazy how much it changes. You know, I do have the pattern in there. That's funny. It's at the bottom of the bag. Okay.
Wow, that's freaking gorgeous.
I think it is too.
Oh my gosh.
It's absolutely beautiful.
I wish we could do the mohair.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh my, I'm dying here.
Yeah.
This is freaking amazing.
I really, really like it. Really like it. So the only thing I'm questioning or kind of doubting is the dark mohair, because I just feel like it's so dark.
No, it's awesome. Oh my gosh.
So I'm almost to the ribbing part where I'm going to do the ribbing in the same burgundy.
Okay.
To finish it off, because otherwise it's going to look, I think, weird.
Yeah.
And then the arms, I'm going to try to mimic. I mean, I'll probably go from this to the dark, I guess. I don't know if I can go back to the white.
No.
Because I've already done that, but I love the white, so I want to use it. Maybe I'll use it on the cuffs. Yeah, maybe I'll do the cuffs. But I love the neckline on this sweater. It's very big, and if I could show the picture of it.
I just love the colors.
Isn't
and
it beautiful? But it's just the mohair that changes. That's what's crazy.
I know.
So that's the calliope. I love the neckline on it.
And does it call for fingering weight yarn with mohair?
Yeah, I think so. I think it does. Yes. So I just think it's so soft and like, it's
amazing.
Oh, it's going to be so squishy.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. But they are huge, huge stripes.
No, it's good. That's good with this sweater. I think it really, I think it's amazing.
But that white sparkle just shines. Yeah. But then the mohair is not sparkly, I don't think. Yeah, it's not sparkly. So it's just that yarn that's coming through. So awesome. This is the white. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just gold. It's gorgeous. And so affordable. So affordable. And this is the whitish, the top mohair that I mixed.
So pretty.
And then
I'm really envious that you wear the mohair.
I love the
because I love how it looks and feels.
Color.
It's just the wearing it.
Yeah, that's the second color. So I'm definitely going to have to divide, because this is all I have left of these. So I'm going to have to divide these up for the sleeves if I do want to use them. And then the darkest color is
But I mean, that goes so far.
It will. It'll go far. And then that's the darker color. So all three, I felt like they went really...
They're beautiful.
Beautiful together. Yeah. It's just that dark one is very, it is dark.
That's great.
And I tried to remember, is it true that you do want the darker color towards the bottom of your body?
You do. It's just, the unfortunate thing for someone like me is that, I would want the darker on the bottom.
Yeah.
But I have to have darker on my face too, especially with the white hair and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Like, I was trying to remember that, like what the science is, not science, but you know what I mean? Like,
see how that would just not look good on me?
Yeah.
Whereas if...
Oh yeah, that color would be gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely...
It's beautiful.
But you're fine.
Hopefully.
I think you're good either way.
Hopefully, we'll see. I mean, I just tried to remember because I knew that I love it. I love it. And it's been such a quick knit because... It's so fun, and I'm to the point where it's just knit.
Yeah.
You know, because the neckline was the most not complicated, but I mean, it was big rib there.
Yeah.
And then you're, shaping and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. I think I'll have that done pretty quickly because it's been such a fun.
Oh yeah, and it's so pretty that you want to get it done.
It does, yeah. So, I can't wait to wear it.
I have a sweater that just needs sleeves, and I'm so not in a hurry because I just don't. It doesn't move me.
You don't know if you'll wear it.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, this is so pretty. I can't wait to get it done. Whereas this would be like,
I want to get it done. Yeah. But this one I've literally forgotten about for about a week or two because I was working on other things, and then I was like, don't I have a sweater on the needles?
How far had you been? Because how would you forget that?
I know, but it's because I literally been casting on so many different things, and I was like, where's that sweater at?
Oh,
and then I looked and I found it in my bag, and I was like, oh my gosh, let's get it back out. I love this. And so I started this like after our last podcast 3 weeks ago. So I mean, but I think I'd started and kept going and then stopped for whatever reason. But
it's time to pick it up again.
I know. I love it. I love
really
it.
Really pretty.
It's very fun. Hopefully the sleeves will work out okay and it'll look fine.
It'll be good.
Because it's going to take some just seeing what looks good. I mean, part of me is like, I wish I could just do the sleeves all on one cut, the white with just one mohair.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have enough mohair to. So anyway, I just did order some mohair from Hobbii, Hobbii, I think. And I kicked myself after I ordered it. I was like, I should have spent just a little bit more money and gone through Yarn to Die For and gotten their mohair
And just done them in white.
Yeah, and just did it in white because that's what I want.
That would be pretty.
Just white mohair, you know, or just pink, or I could dye it, whatever, you know. I say I could dye it like I'm a dyer. I'm not a dyer, but I could probably figure it out maybe. So anyway, I might still do that because I figure I always want mohair, and I do have random amounts of mohair, but to have full skeins of mohair, I don't have a ton of that.
And then to stick white with the darker colors, that would be interesting.
That'd be really pretty. Yeah, it would really soften all those colors.
Yeah.
But it is crazy how mohair just changes.
Oh, yeah.
It's
really
crazy.
pretty.
Yeah, so that's been very fun. Very fun to knit on. Yeah. You got anything else, my dear?
No.
No, I've got one more.
Wow.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's been crazy. Okay,
Pull the blanket back out.
Uh-oh. So this is Amy, who you guys know we love, Taylor S Studio. Her, she had a pattern come out for Advent. You could either knit a wrap or more of a scarf. Yeah, depending on what size. Yeah. And I decided to do the wrap, of course, because I like bigger and longer is better.
Does this wrap have a name?
Probably. Let me see.
Okay.
Polsden.
Yeah, just copy it.
Yeah, just copy it. Polsden scarf or wrap. Scarf and wrap by Amy Loudon. I think she said that's her sister that's modeling it for her, which is sweet. And Amy had a baby boy.
Yeah.
So cute. So fun. So anyway, I've been using minis for this, held with mohair. So again, more mohair scraps that I can find and put together.
Yeah, before you leave, if we could remember to go in and look at my mohair to see if
you've given me all your mohair.
I think there's I think
most
so.
of it. I mean, so anyway, this is the start of it. I have not worked on it in the last probably week, only because, not because I don't love it. I love it, but it's just there's so many other things.
I love those colors though.
I do too, and I do hope it grows because I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I like.
You want it to be
bigger.
wider.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it will, and I think it will.
I think it will.
Why wouldn't it? You know.
Right.
So that I'm doing with right now this color mohair, which you'd given me.
It's really pretty.
But it's going to have to change because I only have that much left. So it's not going to have this greeny. Actually, I love this greenish blue.
Yeah.
You know. So I've got all these minis. Lori had given me minis for Christmas from Nanette, so I could switch those in. I've also been using Amy's Advent minis from last year. I did her Advent, and I love her. Her minis are gorgeous. They're so
I love the base that she uses.
Yes.
And it must be a base that they get over across the pond there. Because Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit yarns that I love their stuff too. It seems like it's that same base.
It's amazing.
I love it.
It's super, super squishy and soft. So I've enjoyed doing that. I was hoping I would keep up more on it and keep adding the minis every day. And I don't know. I just haven't. So, but I do enjoy the pattern. The pattern's very fun to knit, so it's been good, and it's very simple, you know, which is nice.
Yeah,
not something you have to think a ton about.
Well, it's very pretty.
So thanks, but yeah, that's been fun. This bag for Allison Green. I tried to get out my holiday bags.
Yeah,
this one.
Yeah,
I can't remember who that one's from. We got this from.
Is it our friend?
Yes. Yes. Brain fart.
Jacinta,
yes. I love that one. I think it's so cute.
It's really cute.
I've got the Christmas bags. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's all that I've been
working on.
Or that I touched this week.
That's pretty
The last
pretty good
2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, you've done good.
Yeah.
Yeah. My eyes are watering.
Okay. Make you cry?
I don't know. I just was like, just the one eye.
Okay.
Just the one eye cry.
One eye cry.
I do have a few notes because, because we had giveaways for one thing.
Awesome.
Yeah. Let's look at that.
Awesome.
Or whatever. Do you have community service?
I have a little bit.
Okay.
I was trying to be good.
Well, good for you. I don't know how the heck I've ended up with so much stuff again.
Well, you know.
How many times have I said
Somebody's got to do the shopping, you know.
It just sometimes happens. Well, it's been 3 weeks.
That's right. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. So this was the one that, nope, that one was. I was trying to find the giveaway stuff.
Yeah.
So that we could do it. Okay, here we go. Here's this.
Ooh, that is gorgeous. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And then this. So did we have 2 of these or just the one?
I don't know.
Look in the bag.
I
feel like they sent 2. Oh gosh, I forgot about that. Oh yeah.
So many wonderful things.
And I only picked one winner, so I'm going to pick another one. Oh, I have the iPad here.
Handy dandy iPad.
Oh, well, we're not. Let's see. Instagram. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I can't get to it on this one.
Uh-oh.
I don't think. No, dang it. Well, you know what? If they're not totally Christmassy, we'll just do one next time, too.
Okay, yeah, true, true.
And they're not. Because even if they were, it wouldn't matter because Christmas...
They're not going to get it by then anyway. So, no, I think those are totally not Christmassy.
Not at all.
Yeah,
so perfect.
So that's great. Good.
Excellent. That one is. But I think we decided that was going to go with that.
Yeah.
I don't know what we decided. That was 3 weeks ago. So this gorgeous set by Barnyard Knits.
Pretty.
Our winner of that is York 109.
Congratulations.
York 109, please report to... I don't know your name, though. You don't have your name listed on your Instagram account. So York 109, send me a message on Instagram.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. That is so pretty.
And I believe...
I love this color.
I do, too. That's my favorite.
Gosh.
That one with the white, with the different colors. I'm always drawn to those. And I love the darker.
I know, and that's the thing. I used to not be a super purple person. I don't know if it's Carrie's fault or what, but it's like I love purple. It's like so pretty.
Well, there are really good purples, and then there are purples
obnoxious
like
purples.
Barney purple is bad.
Yeah, true.
Whereas like these purples are like
beautiful,
really pretty.
They're not Barney purples.
They're not Barney purples. I mean, if Barney had looked like this, I might have let my kids watch him.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Exactly.
Especially if he sparkled.
Yeah. Oh, sparkly Barney.
Sparkly Barney.
That would make everything better.
Barney,
sure.
Need you to sparkle.
Come back and sparkle.
And then I think you're getting that from 3 by the Sea.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And then there's a skein of yarn from Charming You, but I don't think it's this one. This one's for me. So I think what we had decided, and I don't know if I showed this one last time. This was one that she'd sent on her new base.
Yes, I got one too.
Okay.
I got one from her on her new base.
Okay.
What was this one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, peppermint bark. Yeah.
I think, yes.
Yep.
Should we show it or no?
Sure. I mean, we might as well since it's in our hand.
Okay.
I love her yarn colors.
Yeah.
This one, I showed some other ones last time. So this is her new base. I know what it was, and you could grab one of those.
Yes, this was her older base, right?
Yeah. So I'm curious, like, if you feel any, because that's what I've been meaning to do. So
I had ordered 2 of these. Well, she'd gifted one of them, and then I purchased a second one just in case I ever wanted to do like a sweater with, So this is her Victorian holiday. So this was her older base. Well, I don't know if it's old. Is she still using it, or is she I think it's.
It's lovely. I mean, this is lovely. I mean, it's probably my imagination. I feel like this one might be softer, but I don't know. Because I just love her. That's who my gingerbread is by. And then...
Yeah, I think they're beautiful.
Yeah.
But this was community service, and also she gifted me a skein of it. And then this she sent me too, which is her peppermint bark.
I like that one a lot.
Sock set, which is really, really pretty.
Pretty sure this is called Chantilly.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
The ones that I picked were nice, solid, neutral.
Yeah. Because
you can always use those.
Need those. Yeah, for sure.
So Anita, and I think your last name's Themer or whatever, because your Instagram is ALTHEMER. You won the Charming You skein of yarn, and you'll get to pick that directly from Charming You.
Awesome. Oh, that's so cool.
And then she'll send that out.
Very nice.
And she's being a really good sport because we had some miscommunication on the whole giveaway thing.
Oh, yeah.
So apparently she opened a giveaway for us on her thing, and I had opened the one on ours. And so I told her, I'll pay for the skein that we picked, because I didn't want to say, oh, sorry guys, you guys aren't getting that.
Right.
And I also don't want her to be
out to skein. Yeah,
exactly. But she said she'd take care of it. So
that's very
double
sweet.
Appreciate.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
People covering our mistakes. Thanks.
Exactly. Story of our life, right? And then the 3 by the Sea, you'll get your pick because you either have a drink with some circles, whatever you call the snag-free, whatever you call them, I don't know. Or this one's so cute. I mean, I think they're both cute, but I just love that little teapot.
Yeah.
Teapot with.
She's got some really cute stuff.
I do love their stuff. Anyway, the winner of that is Kristen K2017, and I hope you're in the United States because otherwise you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
So you'll get to tell me which one, if you want the teapot or the drink. And then our last one is the pattern from Janine.
Oh, awesome.
What is her? What's her?
Oh my gosh.
We suck.
We do. We're so bad.
I know.
Yarn and You.
Yarn and You.
Is that right?
I think so. Yarn and You girl.
Yarn and
right?
You girl, yeah.
Janine, we're so sorry. We know you. We love you. We
adore you.
It's just our mind
is failing.
There's just no reason. We can't even make excuses. There's no point.
The holidays, too many cookies. I don't know.
We've had this problem consistently though, so I think it might have something to do with us. Personally.
Maybe. Yeah.
Not so much outside influences.
Well, we used to be so good about making notes. I just don't even do it anymore. Well, no, we tried.
Really
we
good
tried.
At it?
I mean, I have found notebooks in my house that have notes from podcasts, but it's like I'm like I don't know anymore. I'm just like I'm just gonna bring whatever I've got with me, and I know. Yeah, Yarn and You girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the winner.
That sounds right. The winner of her pattern.
Yes, is.
Which is her is it Marled Mania?
I didn't
write somebody else's pattern?
No. Look on Instagram.
Oh my god.
It's whatever the one we have the giveaway for.
Yes.
We're sorry.
I know.
Elaine_Macy94. You have won that pattern.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what am I doing?
Go to that prize account.
Oh yeah.
I don't have it. It's only hooked up on my phone. It's not hooked up on my iPad. And they always want you to enter passwords and stuff, and I'm really bad.
Yarn and You Girl podcast.
Okay.
And it is called. Did we even say what the name?
I doubt it. I didn't want to. Well, tap on the picture.
I think that'll work.
No. Well, sometimes
I'm gonna go to Yarn and You. Because I'm sure she posted it.
Yeah. I didn't want to give all the giveaway information on Instagram because dang it, you should watch the podcast.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing down on you guys.
That's right. Okay.
It works
perfect
so well.
stash busting sweater is here. The Marley. Okay, the Marley. So no, not Marled Magic. So Marley is a top down raglan sweater with stars sprinkled throughout, which is really cool.
Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do now. I remember when she was working on it.
Yeah. So Janine Yarn and You is her Instagram. So go follow her and yes.
Okay.
Congratulations.
And yes, Elaine,
winners.
Elaine Macy. Is that what I said?
I don't know. That was 2 minutes ago.
Oh my god. Yes, Elaine Macy, 94. Get in touch with me.
Oh
Tell me why you're getting in touch with me, because I won't know.
Yeah, don't just get in touch. You gotta actually say.
This is
you
why
have to remind us
exactly,
why you're getting in touch. Oh my goodness, that's so
right.
Fun.
We have a new giveaway for a pattern from Erica, the Lopsided Crafter.
Nice.
That's the one I sent you, so you could show it.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
That is, it's called Express Yourself by Erica Taylor, the Lopsided Crafter. And is this her?
I don't know.
Or is it just somebody she's chosen to
tell us?
Yes, tell
Lopsided Crafter, Erica. Is that a
super cute
selfie?
Super cute shawl.
Yeah.
That's really cute. Very, very cute.
So we'll open up a giveaway on the Rav.
Yeah.
No, not on the Rav. We're on the Instagram.
Yeah. What did you put in these drinks? That's what I want to know.
Just a shot of vodka.
How big was your shot? Well,
it's like 1.5 ounces. Yeah. So, and it's gone. So, maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Have you eaten anything today?
I had some Raisin Bran Crunch this morning. It was a while ago.
That's all right.
A little bit of whipped cream vodka. Oh, and I meant to bring that can over here because that Fresca, but it's not pop. It's
sugar-free. It's like sparkling.
But I don't even think there's like sugar sweetener, like fake sugar.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just
unsweetened.
Yeah.
It's a Fresca black cherry. Is it black cherry?
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was something like that.
Anyway, and just so put the ice in, the vodka, just a little tiny splash of whipping cream, and then the carbonation from the water makes it all bubbly, and it's so fun.
So delicious.
We like bubbles, we like sparkles.
Yeah, exactly.
Sparkly, bubbly Barney. Now we're talking.
That could be the name of the podcast.
It could be a whole
bubbly Barney.
A whole podcast dedicated to
Barney.
And sparkles and bubbles.
Yeah.
Wouldn't let my kids watch it, I'll tell you that right now.
I think I did let them watch. I don't remember. I mean, I remember Barney, so obviously I watched
I let them watch a little bit of it, but it would drive me nuts.
Yeah.
But I still...
the one that drives me nuts is Caillou.
I've not heard of that.
He just never has hair, and I don't know why. It always baffles me, because he talks really well, so I'm like, okay, he's got to be over the age of 2, but he has no hair.
Is it a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Okay.
I'm like, why doesn't he have hair? He doesn't even have a sprig of hair. And so it just always baffles me.
Just like a bald head, like a shiny bald head.
Yeah. So it just always baffles me, like, why does he have no hair?
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder if they address that in any of the episodes.
I can't say I've watched every single one, but I've watched a lot of them.
Have you?
Yeah, because when I used to watch Evie, he used to watch Caillou. I think Maggie watches Caillou now, but yeah, I don't know. So it just always, I don't know, if I can't answer something, it just bothers me.
Did someone ask you that?
No.
Did Ev ask you why doesn't he?
No, he didn't. I just always wondered.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Interesting.
I don't know. Anyway, speaking of...
Mysteries of Caillou.
Yes.
That's his name, Caillou?
Yep.
All right.
It is. All right, so show us some of your community service.
Yes.
Since I don't have, I do have my Row 1 minis too.
Yeah, well, let's look at those because
so
I have mine somewhere.
Oh, yeah. And yours are different than mine, right?
It would be different, yeah.
So this is the December, right? Would it be December?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, it would. Can you believe that there's only 2 weeks left of this year?
It's crazy.
I looked at the calendar today.
So fast. It's insane. So these are from Candy Skein.
Right, which is just down the street in Astoria.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't put that together.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Very fun.
Haven't even opened them yet because it's been,
I wanted to keep it.
Yeah. That
Nice. Yeah.
Fun
Did you have
colors.
the same ones as me?
No.
Okay, so it's interesting. That one just looks darker, maybe more red, but interesting.
Definitely some pretty ones.
Yes.
We can show them all.
Why not?
Yeah. Row 1 is so fun. I love Row 1.
I love it. Every month I'm just like, oh.
It's so exciting to get,
it
is.
It's
just like.
I love it.
Oh, I didn't say what that was. Does it matter?
It's plum.
Oh, boysenberry jam.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And silver platter.
Pumpkin, which I think is a great
love
orange.
this one. Harpy hot chocolate.
Harpy?
Harpy. I don't know what that even is.
Oh, it's not Harpy.
It's not Harpy, it's Harpy.
Okay.
That one's
this
really
is
pretty.
gorgeous. This is rose taco.
Oh.
I'll take a rose taco, please. I've been eating a lot of
tacos
Mexican
or
food
roses.
lately.
I love Mexican food.
I do too, but I've been eating it like several times a week. It's like
Tortimer's turtle.
Ooh.
I don't know who that is, but
this is blue corn chip.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. This is pretty. Cinnamon bear.
I feel like this one has lots of pretty blues. Rebel Princess Pop Rocks.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a mouthful.
That's quite a name. Very pretty.
Marzipan cookie.
Ooh. Violent Violet Lollipop.
Wow.
That's a mouthful.
Some hostility there.
Yes.
Unicorn gumball. Have you guys seen that doll? It's like from The Office from ever ago, but it's a Barbie doll with a unicorn coming out of her head. Like weird. A unicorn horn.
Interesting.
It's very strange.
Very disturbing.
Okay, I was a little disturbed.
BB-8. I don't know what that means.
Me neither. Honey mustard.
But we don't have to know what they mean.
No.
You know what I mean? You don't have to know.
Mm.
This is cherry cola. That totally looks like
cherry cola. It does. Green olive. Did you want to trade that for one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
Thin
pretty.
fries. Yeah.
This one's really pretty. Rose water.
Ooh, that is pretty.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah, they are fun.
Can't wait to put that into something. And I know I've said it again before. I'll say it again. I love that these are immediately ready to just knit or crochet with. I cannot tell you how much I love that.
Same here.
It's got to be one of the best things about it.
And I love that they're 10 grams.
Yes.
Which, I mean, that sounds funny, but they're the perfect amount for whatever you'd use these little minis
They're
for.
great. They're great.
Love them.
They're so fun. So fun. So yes, they are very fun.
So yeah, you guys can check her out if you're interested. I know a lot of people have.
Yes.
They're just fun.
They are so fun. It's fun mail every month that you get. It's not a bill. It's not a, it's actually happy mail.
So sometimes I do Nanette Wake's
D-stash?
No.
Oh, okay.
Her skein of the month, but I do it in the mini form.
Oh, nice.
So she goes to different places. You know,
that's cool.
They have a different theme, and so this one was Puerto Vallarta, I think.
Ooh.
And it's definitely. I mean, I just think these are so fun.
Totally. When you say that, I'm like, it's a party and a mini skein.
Oh, it's called Fiesta, but it was the December Yarn Club.
Fun.
And she sends things with it. So she sent this package of goodies. These little guys, which I think you could put on those. I don't actually know, but I think
it's like a zipper pull.
I don't know how you'd get that on a zipper. But you know those do they call them light bulb, like the little miniature safety pin kind of things?
Light bulb, stitch markers.
I think you could attach it to those.
Definitely.
I mean, they're just cute. I don't know.
Totally.
Oh, this is really cute. I haven't seen that.
Oh, that's super cute. Little flip-flop.
Again, you could stick it on one of those things.
Whatever you want to stick it on. Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Gosh. Yep, some chapsticks.
Probably tropical flavors.
I should have given this. Renata had really chapped lips while she was here. Oh, nice. See, now this is what I get excited for. Hand sanitizing wipes. Always good to have those in the purse.
Totally.
This is cute. A little
tablet.
Little color catcher. I love color catchers. I use them all the time when I'm doing. And then a little beach postcard.
So fun.
Yeah.
She's so thoughtful with all of her little things.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, and a piece of chocolate. Hello.
Oh, I wasn't going to show that off. Oh, and look at that cute little guy.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
So yeah, some sort of Dove's chocolate.
Dove is always good.
Looks like it might say dark, which is great because that's what I like. It's all about me.
It is all about you. That's really cute.
It is cute. I play this stupid game. I have an app for this stupid game, and it's Lori's fault because she was. I don't know how we were even talking about stupid games one day, but it's something like Toy Town or something. I don't know, but one of the things that you're trying to blow up a lot of times are these piñatas. Oh, and they take like 3 hits from these rockets, so you can't just do it by this other thing.
It's like Angry Birds almost. Is it like Angry Birds?
I mean, no.
Because you hit things in Angry Birds.
Oh yeah, no, it's like, I mean, but they're all basically the same game. You know, just a little bit different. Yeah. But anyhow, so when I saw that, I immediately thought, oh, that's going to take like 3 rockets to kill. The things we do. I know. Like, I could take that time that I play that and do something far more useful. But it's like a bedtime ritual. But I get, everything. I can't stand if there's dirty dishes or anything. I can't go to bed like that. So, the end of the night, Mike will go to bed and then I'll do the dishes and stuff. And then I go in, I don't use my AirPods because I don't like to fall asleep with those in, but I'll put my wired ones in, listen to some music and play this stupid game for, maybe 20 minutes or something. So funny. Till I fall asleep and then he has to hit me to, put my stuff away.
That's so funny.
I'll have my glasses on.
That's what I do with Bob every night. Wake him up. Time to go to bed. Sometimes I have to come out like 3 times. Bob, let's go to bed.
Because he's asleep out there?
He's asleep on the chair. Yeah. And I can't go to sleep until he comes to bed because I just don't want him sitting out there for hours sleeping.
Really?
Yeah, I just feel bad.
Oh,
come to bed.
Don't feel bad because I think Michael sometimes feels bad, but I get my best sleep in my recliner.
Yeah, he sleeps good.
I do.
He doesn't snore. He doesn't.
I do still snore, but at least I'm all by myself.
Yeah.
And not bugging anyone. And
sure, I just always think his neck must hurt. So it's just like,
you know what? Everything just hurts. And so seriously, it's like you just accept it. Usually, you can get most things after moving around, they'll work themselves out. And some things just always hurt, and you just accept that's life.
It's true. Life sucks.
Well, life hurts.
No, it's funny. Emmeline, her fiance, Cole, his family, every winter they do what's called winter games. And so it's Cole, Emmeline, my daughter, and then Cole's mom and grandma. They live on the same property. So anyway, they have like a board up with everybody's name that's playing. Everyone is assigned a different sticker, So they'll play multiple games in one night, and every time you win, you get to put your sticker on the board, and everybody claps for you, and then you get to pick the next game that we're gonna play. So then we keep playing, and then at the end of 6 weeks or whatever, whoever's won the most games wins a prize. So they do this. This is their second year, I think they've done it. Anyway, this year they invited me to do it, probably because I whined and complained, and
that sure sounds like fun.
It has been so much fun. The first week I went, I came home at like 11 o'clock at night, and Emmy was like, "Did you have fun, Mom?" And I was like, "I had more fun than I can't even remember the last time I had that much fun."
That's great.
It was pathetic. I said, "I feel like I have no life," but I said, "I had so much fun." And we wear our pajamas to the game night. There's tons of junk food, lots of snacks.
I'm starting to see why you like it.
It is so fun, and everybody's competitive, but yet in good spirits, So anyway, the next week I went, and I just looked forward to it all week. And I had just quit my job, and so I was high stress that first night I went for game night. But it was just such a stress relief. I don't know, games are so fun, but Bob doesn't play games.
Okay.
So I have no one to play games with. So it's just fun to go once a week and feel like, oh, these are my people. These people play games, So it's fun,
That is really funny. We played some games while Renata was here. She brought this thing called Jackbox. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it.
So it's this thing, you buy them online, and then whoever's bought them has them, she hooked her laptop up to the TV.
Oh, okay.
And then Rebecca and Rich came over, and so on your own device, you log in.
I've heard that you can use phones for games.
My God. Well, I was using my iPad, which was good because it was bigger, and some of them were drawing things. And so I had the advantage, which is no advantage because I can't draw under any circumstances.
Fun.
But we played all these different games, and there were times I was laughing so hard. I just couldn't even talk.
Totally.
It was just so
Isn't that fun?
It was really fun.
I mean, the only time I probably laugh a lot is when I'm with you, when we're podcasting and stuff, when we're hanging out. But other than that, it's to really just laugh and let loose and relax and wear your PJs and eat junk food and play fun games and joke and banter. It's just, I don't know, it's so not rated high enough. I feel like we need that.
Yeah.
Life is too stressful. Play some games.
No, that is fun.
You know what I mean?
Michael and I will play ping pong.
Yeah,
and that'll get us laughing and stuff.
Totally.
But if Michael and I were just playing that ourselves, it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah.
You gotta have...
You do. You gotta have the right mix or whatever. Because, our family did a white elephant gift exchange last week or the week before. And it was fun, but I won't go into details. I was late getting there because I was wedding dress shopping with Keely, and I was supposed to be there at a certain time, and it was taking way longer for the dress shopping, which was fine because it was amazing. But I felt horrible getting there so late because everybody was waiting on us. Oh. And so by the time we finally all started, I think everybody was just tired and wanting to go home. And it was nobody was cranky, but it just, I felt so bad that I was so late.
Were you an hour late?
Oh, yeah.
2 hours late?
Not 2 hours, probably an hour and a half. But everybody had eaten already, and it was kind of the kids were getting tired, wanted to go to bed. And I felt horrible. But there was nothing I could do about it. I even asked the wedding coordinator lady that was helping Keely with her dress. I was like, can we cut this into 2 appointments? And she was like, well, we usually don't. We could, but... And I was just okay. And it was all the way up in Vancouver. So it was just, Anyway, but why am I saying all that? Oh, because White Elephant, it was fun, but it wasn't as fun as I think it probably could have been if everybody was not as tired.
If someone hadn't been an hour and a half late.
Been an hour and a half late. Yeah.
So you basically ruined Christmas.
I pretty much ruined it for everybody. But that does,
Keely got a good dress.
Oh, her dress is beautiful. It's perfect for her. But I do want to talk about, everybody's been talking about, I know you don't watch Vlogmas. Right? You don't watch any of the Vlogmases. So I was going to make a little video about this, but decided not to because I'm not technologically savvy. But everybody on these Vlogmases, they'll show their beautiful cookbooks, They'll show pictures of what they're
What'd you buy?
making, what they're baking. Well, this is my white elephant gift that I received.
Oh.
So I just wanted to show my cookbook that I got.
Okay.
Because, you know. Anyway.
Oh boy.
This is called the White Trash Cooking Cookbook. Yes. So this is what I got in my white elephant.
That's freaking awesome.
Yes. White Trash Cooking. It's a dream come true. I can just hear Renelle and Betty Sue at every Tupperware party in Rolling Fork saying, Ernie went from white trash to white trash overnight. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway.
Well, because it was white trash in lowercase to all capital white trash.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So,
that must be Ernie?
I think that was him in his younger days, and this
Glory.
is probably him now.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
I think
dude.
that's
Yeah.
him now. This is the 25th anniversary edition, so this has been around for a while.
Wow.
So, anyway, no picture. Well, yes, there are some pictures.
Yeah,
there are
not
some
of the
pictures.
food, but-
There's some pictures. But you know, lots of options for recipes in here.
This is awesome.
Old time iced down tomato pickles,
Ugh.
bread and butter pickles.
Okay.
You know, 3-hour
Yeah.
Sunday rolls, hush puppies. So anyway, I just thought, you know, I should show people some of these
Yeah.
because they may, you know, that's a very attractive picture. Makes me want to make whatever that is. I don't know what it is.
With the Crisco in the background.
What is it? What is-
They look like cakes.
Yeah, but it doesn't look appetizing.
It doesn't.
Like, who wants to make those, you know? I don't know what that is.
You got to get
There's
the frosting
no name.
and the
There's
filling.
no
and
name.
the, okay.
I mean, look at these, you know?
It's a classic.
Makes me want to make whatever that is. That's shrimp? I don't know. You know, so a lot of time and effort was spent on this cookbook, I'm sure.
That's great.
Is
Is that a big ball of yarn?
Oh boy.
Oh,
No,
it's a watermelon.
So anyway, I just,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
I thought this was amazing, and
These are great
I should
pictures.
scroll through and
Yes.
show people
Absolutely.
these wonderful
Oh,
recipes.
and the shot of in the fridge.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
great.
yeah. Pictures of fridges. So I thought that was wonderful. But to go along with this, oh yeah, I won't say that. Some of these might be offensive. I don't know because I don't know who created this
Oh.
cookbook. You know.
I have to see it.
Yeah.
Liver
Aunt-
haters, chicken livers.
Or Aunt Donna's roast possum.
Yeah.
You know?
Or there's also the oven baked possum.
Yeah. So either way.
And really, what's the difference between roasting and oven baked?
I don't know.
A
That's the
setting on the
thing.
stove.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I mean, lots of different options here for.
That is so
holiday.
fun.
So that was very fun. But along with this came an even better gift.
Okay.
Which I'm gonna, you know, pass on to whoever would like this.
Oh my God. It's a fanny pack.
Who needs a fanny pack with a hairy belly
Oh.
button? You know? I mean, you could wear this while you're cooking in your kitchen, baking with your
Oh,
cookbook.
wow.
With maybe
Where did they
utensils.
even find this? This
I
is
don't
great.
know. This was amazing.
Yeah.
This was amazing, yes.
And you'd be willing to part with
That's
that?
great. I would be to the
Wow.
highest bidder, yes, to whoever would like this.
I don't
most,
know how you could do that.
Yes.
The cookbook
Yes.
as well, or just the hairy fanny pack?
Either one. We could divide it up or we could
No
put it together.
way.
Yeah, it could be a 2-for-1 deal.
You get rid of that cookbook. That thing is hilarious.
I know. I just thought it was so funny because I watch so many Vlogmases and they're beautiful. And they'll show these beautiful cookbooks and be leafing through them. And I'm just like, that's gorgeous. That's amazing. And then when I got that, I was like, oh my gosh, I should totally do a video of me leafing through this cookbook of like... so anyway, and then I have to show one more thing and then you can carry on. So this was something that...
Thoroughly enjoying myself
Yes,
here.
and the theme of our white elephant this year was something you never thought you needed. So that was what I got, was something I never thought I needed, you know?
Yeah, clearly that fits the bill.
Clearly it
Yeah.
fits the bill. So then I subscribed to So Happy Jane, her Advent this year, and I loved it. It's beautiful. All of her mini skeins are really pretty. And she put in some goodies into, you know, with her stuff, and they're beautiful. One was like a calendar. It was beautiful. Lots of little goodies. Well, this one thing baffled me, and I was like, what the heck is this? But
dear.
then, to me, it fell into that category of things you never thought you needed, but it's kind of ingenious and interesting and amazing. So I don't know if anybody's ever thought that they've needed a finger massage ring. Okay, it's a finger massage ring. This thing is actually like
Are you hooked?
very interesting, very interesting. So you put it on your finger, okay, and you just massage your finger.
Do you like that?
It's an interesting feeling. It's interesting. It reminds me of getting a manicure, and when they give you that massage
Oh,
at the
really?
end, which puts you to
Stick
sleep.
it on, baby.
Stick it on, okay? I don't know
Yeah.
which finger you want, but you just go back and forth. It doesn't feel bad. It's not like it's. Do you like it?
I decided yet.
It's kind of a little awkward.
A little erotic. Now there's a word I didn't think I'd be using in a sentence today.
It's very interesting. So yeah, looks a little funny, but it was interesting because I was like, after a long day of like, you know, typing or knitting or whatever, I mean, I could see, you know.
Yeah.
The purpose of this.
Honestly, didn't know such a thing existed.
I didn't either. So that's the thing. When I got it, I was like, what the heck?
Give your hands a little extra love.
Yeah.
And run this ring over each finger a couple of times for a bit of break from crafting.
Yeah. So it's interesting. But my favorite part of getting a manicure is when they put the lotion on your hands and arm. I like my eyes get drooped. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep. Like it's such an amazing...
Your foot starts thumping like a dog.
Totally. I love it. That and a back massage. Like I always tell Bob, if you want to like make me happy, just give me a back rub. Like I love back rubs. So to me, this like, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. So we might toss this in with one of our, you know, giveaways.
How could you part with that too?
Because I think it's fun to share it with other people that want to try it. You know what I mean?
Sharing the
love. Because I think it is interesting. It's an interesting concept.
Yes.
And the thing is, I feel like the tension is just right. Because if it was looser, you wouldn't feel anything.
This I don't even want to touch. It's like one of those things you don't want to even look at it because it's like so disgusting.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. And whose belly button was it that took the picture? You know?
Forever memorialized.
You could wrap that up and give it to Michael too if you wanted to.
It's awfully tempting.
You know. So I'm just trying to find a good home for it. I just want someone to really apprheard it.
Trying to push your junk
pass
off
it on. No, but I think this is pretty cool. I think it was interesting because I was like, oh my gosh, I never have heard of that. And I don't know who it's by, so I can't give credit to who created it, but I think that's kind of cool. It doesn't feel bad.
You might want to hang on to it. Your fingers might get sore.
But I feel like if it was any looser, it wouldn't do the trick. Like I feel like the tension is just right.
Yeah.
Like it does really massage your fingers, you know? So I thought that was interesting.
It is. So very cool.
Yeah. So anyway.
Well, now my community service is going to pale in comparison.
I just had to share that with everyone because it was pretty,
yeah.
I haven't tried any recipes yet, so I can't vouch for the...
Try to lower your standards now. For what I'm about to share with you.
That's right.
This is from Blue Barn Fiber Arts. New to me. These were the minis that I got that I really wanted to do the hat in.
Beautiful.
Wouldn't these be fun for that Musselboro hat?
Yes, it'd be beautiful. Would it be enough? I mean, I'm trying to think how much you need for...
I have no idea.
Are those each 20 grams?
Yes.
So it should be. I would think so.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Those
but they're
gorgeous.
so pretty. I love them. Yeah. They're just... I got to do something with them because they're super...
See, those greens are really pretty. I think it's because of the sparkle. You add sparkle to anything and I will love it then.
Exactly.
So
I think this one was one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I love that one.
They're all really
They are. They're all really pretty.
So
and together, they're great. So I said that would be a great one of those hats.
That hat is so versatile. You could do you could do solids if you just want solid.
I probably would have to put something with it.
Yeah. On one side of it. Have one side be solid and one side be all the minis.
But I don't think I could do a solid side. I'd be so bored.
I know.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, this side, it's because it's sparkly that it's okay.
That's
and it does
true.
have purple in it and it's beautiful. So it's fine for me. But this was more fun.
Yeah.
It was fun for sure. That's cool.
Well, I have to show this bag because it just came yesterday.
Ooh.
It's it's
nice.
I love wire framed bags.
Yes.
And then I love this tweed.
It's very pretty, which shows up way better on screen than in person.
I suppose it does.
I can see it.
It's another one of those things.
Plaid.
And I like that it has handles.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is by...
And the fabric inside is really pretty too.
Yeah, it is.
It's really
I have some stuff in there, but I'd been watching this gal's Instagram and Etsy shop, and I'd been tempted a couple times, but when she had this, I was like, I really like that fabric.
Yeah.
So it's Sew Shannon YYC. SEW for Sew Shannon. She's up in Canada.
Oh, okay. Did it come pretty quick?
Yeah, it actually did. I've been impressed. I've not had any problem with, I did order this thing though. And I'm really generally very careful about where I order from.
Totally, yeah.
On Etsy, this gal from Russia.
Oh, okay.
It'll be interesting to see if it ever comes.
Yeah, hopefully it will.
I hope so.
She has some pretty bags.
She does. Mm-hmm. But I really like there's just something about these wire frames. They're just so easy to get in and out of. They stay open.
Yep, you can see everything that's in there.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Very fun.
And I got some more stitch markers I got from Pearl, what's her name? Pearl Smith. She's in Bend. But they're pretty. Someone that I follow on Instagram posted some that they bought, and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I gotta go get some because they're so pretty. Yeah. I feel like I have to rush through.
No, don't rush. You're fine. Why do you have to rush?
Because I have to pee.
Oh, you have to pee? Oh, shoot.
But I'll be fine.
Do you want to go pee real quick?
No, because we're almost done.
Okay.
So this came the other day from Rose Hill Yarns. Holiday Peppermint. I'm such a sucker for these holiday colorways, even though I won't probably do anything.
I know.
With it, but I love them.
That minty blue is so pretty. It's with that red.
Yes,
and it's not like an obnoxious red.
No,
it's like a pinky
it's really
red.
Pretty. So I gotta do something. I don't know what. I bought that Advent from Ash and Bumble.
Yes.
But I've decided I stopped opening them after 3 days because they're so pretty. And I want to wait until I have something to do with them.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Is that weird?
Yeah. I would think just the opposite. They're so pretty, I have to open all of them. That's what I did with yours. I was like, I just have to open all. Same with So Happy Jane. I opened all of hers, like, it was a 12-day Advent, but I opened them, I don't know.
Well, see, this one's a 12-day also.
Yeah.
And I just thought, because it's so fun to open it and then use it.
Yes, true.
And so if I don't have anything that I'm using it for right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. It's understandable.
So I'll have something to do in January.
All right.
Look at this
one.
Magical.
Yeah, that is gorgeous.
This is from Potion Yarns, which I have another 1 or 2 more skeins from them, and they just really get some beautiful color going on.
I love the green in that. See, but it's more of a foresty green.
This is called Winter Wonderland.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And again, the sparkles.
And also, it seems kind of neutrally.
It does. It does.
For being a Christmassy color.
Well, I take it back. I was going to say, and to me, it doesn't look too Christmassy, but it's Christmassy.
It's Christmassy.
It's Christmassy. I can see it.
Again, not sure what. It's just
beautiful.
They're just pretty.
They're so pretty.
I'm gonna just start hanging them on the wall.
I know. That's what you should do instead of twinkle lights. Just hang yarn skeins throughout.
Why not?
Michael won't mind, right?
No, he really wouldn't.
He's outside all day long anyway.
Exactly. So. Isn't that one pretty?
That's really pretty.
Twisted Ambitions yarn.
Very pretty.
I've wanted to buy a skein from him since he started dyeing. And I figured I'd go for a blue because he does some really pretty blues and greens, but when I saw this one, I was like, oh, that is so pretty.
It's really, really pretty. It's really pretty.
Holly Jolly.
Holly Jolly.
Another Christmassy one.
Yeah. So pretty.
Yeah.
You have to have your own Christmas yarn section in your yarn shire. I feel like I need to do that because I feel like
bad idea.
I've got definite ones that to me look like fall colors, and then I've definite ones that
why
look
don't
like,
we divide our yarn by seasons?
Yeah, that's
a great idea.
Summer yarns and spring yarns. Yeah.
This is not doing as bad as I thought I was because all I have left, I think, I got my Freckled Whimsy.
Cute.
Are these them? Yeah. I think.
What do you think?
Are these the ones that just came? No. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Sorry. I know. Look at what they're called.
Why do I keep
Secret
burping?
Gift Exchange.
So weird.
Fun with Friends minis. Anyway.
Very pretty.
They're fun colors.
Yeah, those are fun. Very fun.
And I don't know that I ever showed these because you had already shown them.
So gorgeous.
Bad Sheep yarn.
She's naughty. She's so naughty. She creates such beautiful yarns.
I love this color. Stargazer.
Yes.
And I had looked at this one and I stayed, I didn't do it. And then Leslie bought a skein of it. When I saw it in person, I was like,
it's so pretty. And she just has gorgeous. Her newest color, have you seen it? No. I have to order it. Oh my gosh, you have to see it.
What is it?
It's the perfect,
shoot.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Perfect whatever it's going to be.
Seriously.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was okay.
Oh my gosh, what's she called again? Bad Sheep.
We love her so much.
I keep forgetting. Bad Sheep yarn. Yes. Marcy. Okay, look at that color. It's the perfect Oh. It's called Feather.
Oh.
Look at that. And then she does have it on Sparkle.
Oh.
It's her new favorite colorway with subtle creamy color shifts and a whisper of micro speckles.
Oh,
it's the most peaceful thing she's made in a long time. Look at that. It's just this beautiful, it's got tiny, like, little bits of blue running through it. Like, I thought of you immediately. I was like, oh my gosh, that's our new neutral. We're gonna have to get that one.
But do you ever think, not that we could pull that off, but when I see something like that has a lot of the undyed and the sparkles really carrying it through, couldn't we just throw some color and turn, but no.
We could, but why would we want to do that? You know, why? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's beautiful. When you see it on Sparkle, that's when it just kills me. Sparkle.
Oh, does she have a picture?
Well, I mean, that doesn't really. That's supposed to be her Sparkle picture. It doesn't really show the sparkle, but
no.
I just think it's beautiful.
Oh, I bet it is.
I think it's so
well, probably have to order some.
I know. People don't give us options, you know. It's just create this beautiful yarn.
And she is in Fairbanks, Alaska.
Yeah, which I love. I just want to live there. I want to escape and go somewhere.
Michael watches too many of those shows about people in Alaska that live out like in areas that I would just say is hell-like.
Yeah.
And the people that want to live that way, it's like when I watch those, I just like, to me that just seems awful. I'm serious. They don't have electricity.
I love that kind of stuff. Which seems weird, but I do.
They don't have, I mean, it's weird. Not weird, like, you know, it's just, to me, it's funny how people just, I view that as like so awful. Just pure punishment for something you did in a former life, if I believed like that. But then other people, my husband, you, whatever, watch it and they're like, yeah, there's a part of me that could really connect with that. And
well, but I'm weird. I mean, I really am weird.
No, there's a lot of people that would like that.
Yes.
It's just funny how different people view things as a different sort of blessing or curse.
Totally. Well, I was watching a guy, Jake and Nicole Off Grid. I watched them on YouTube, and they live in Canada, but they live out in the middle of nowhere, and they pretty much are self-sufficient and stuff. And he was talking the other day about how, like, he said, when you look at creation, like you look at the animal kingdom, he said, they don't have clothes. They don't work a job to earn money. Like, they just live and exist and find their food. And he said, there's something so freeing about that. Whereas we as people, we have to work, and we have to work, you know, so hard just to earn money. And it just made me think
all of my comments to myself.
I know, just bite your tongue. So, but it just made me think of, like, I mean, I've just always wanted to live out somewhere where you can just, if you want to roam buck naked in your property, do it. Nobody's going to see you. Like, I just think that's freeing. Shower outside. Like, I think that sounds amazing. Like, I don't know. I'm weird. I'm a different being. I don't know. Oh, gosh.
I love you in spite of all of that.
Thank you. I'm so glad you do. Because it is weird. But I just like the idea of
I think there's clearly a lot of people that agree with you on that.
Maybe not.
No,
there's probably not a lot of people. I think there's maybe some. Most people would think I'm insane. But it's okay. It's okay.
I think more people are feeling that would be cool. Because, you know, I don't know why. I can't relate.
And I don't know who would think that.
No, I don't think you're weird for it at all. It's just when he has that on and I'm viewing it
You're
through,
panicking.
I see it as a hardship.
Okay.
You know, I see it as like, oh my God, those poor people, why don't they get themselves out of that situation? Yeah. And that's just, and you know, there's probably people that look at me in my life and think, oh, why does she live like that?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is about it that intrigues me. I don't know. I just think it's the freedom of
near-death experiences every day, or
I mean, I would hope I would not have near-death experiences every day, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. It just, to me, it's just intriguing to think of living free, just being free. I don't know, but I don't know what that looks like. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, yeah. You wouldn't have internet. You couldn't get knitting patterns.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real.
But I feel like I could go into town for those things.
No, these people do not go into town. Like the ones that he watches. That's not really a thing.
That's not an option. Yeah. And I've always said I wish I could live several different, not lives, but like in different locations, because I would love to experience different things to see would I like it or not, or would I hate it? Yeah. Could I do that for a couple weeks?
If there wasn't so much work involved in moving and stuff, or you know. like if there were parallel universes, it would be kind of cool to.
Or Airbnbs, like if you just rented an Airbnb.
You're talking Airbnbs. I'm talking
in Alaska.
sci-fi.
No, but like I mean, I think that'd be more real. You know.
Oh well, yeah.
Maybe not. Who knows? But to be able to like say, okay, I'm going to go live in the mountains in Alaska for 3 months and just see what I think of it. And then, okay, I want to go live on an island, tropical somewhere, see if I like that.
Yeah. But I think all of those things you'd have to be so prepared for mentally, physically.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It's like you'd have to train to live that way.
Yeah, I'm sure. And
I don't want to live a life where I have to train to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, true.
I'm not knocking it.
Yeah.
I recognize myself. That,
no, that's good. You know that about yourself. I just don't know if I would like it or not. I think I would enjoy that, but then would I be okay with the isolation? Because like Jake and Nicole, they have to go in a boat to get to their island. Like they can't just drive to where they live, you know. So they're definitely off grid. They live in a yurt, which I think is amazing. I would love to try that. I'd love to try that. Would I like a yurt? I don't know.
Well, we know you're a lot more adventurous than I am.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's adventurous or crazy. It's probably a little mix of both. I don't know.
Well, we all speak our own kind of crazy.
Yes, but I don't know. Who knows?
Okay.
It'd be interesting to try. I know you have to go pee though.
Oh yeah, right. So the only giveaway we have really is that pattern.
And the stitch marker's already won. Yes. Pattern.
Oh yeah. Well, what are we gonna do about that? We'll do that again.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
And we made it to 9,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
So nobody unsub.
Yeah.
You could not unsubscribe to that. We'd been at 8.99 forever.
Yeah,
and
that's
I was like,
funny.
okay, there's just that one
Nobody
person
else
that
likes
doesn't
us.
want to subscribe.
That's all right.
And we don't, it's not like we
don't
get all
pay
upset
much
about it.
attention,
But
no.
yeah, when it clicked over to 9, I was like, somebody's going to unsubscribe and push us back to 8.99 again. I just know it.
What can we do to kiss enough butt to get them to like us? No.
There was something else about that I was thinking. I don't remember.
It's funny.
Oh, what I've noticed when I'm looking at our like when you bring it up and you see the different episodes.
Or whatever. Yeah.
No, but like it's funny how it goes back and forth between like 7,000 views, 9,000,
10,000. Yeah.
9. It's like
I know.
It's just funny.
It is interesting. It is interesting how that is. And I think a lot of it has to do with the title you give each video too. I think that makes a difference. But it's interesting.
You are welcome to pick a title.
No, I think your titles are funny.
I
think your titles are great. I think they're funny. And you're very creative with it. I would come up with stupid, boring ones.
No, it's all based on how far into editing I actually get.
And then
something comes up.
Yeah.
If I actually edit it, I have more options.
Okay.
But a lot of times it's like, I don't feel like doing that. So then I'm just like, well, what am I going to call it? If I don't watch it. Yeah, exactly. The unnamed row because I didn't make it far enough into anything. So. Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, Keely got engaged because I said last time she was going to get engaged that day.
Yes.
She did get engaged, picked out a wedding dress. We have a date, July 30th for her. And then Emmeline we're still trying to find a venue. I was telling Michelle the venues are like booked every weekend for the whole summer. So we might have to do a midweek wedding. But so that's been very fun and so exciting.
That's a big thing to have both your daughters engaged at the same time.
Well, and getting married probably in the same month. Potentially. Could be both July.
Wow.
So it's going to be insane. Yeah. And they're both in each other's weddings. So it's like,
Yeah, that has to be coordinated.
There.
It's just got to be a double wedding. They just do the double.
I know, but they both want such different
totally
things.
Different things.
So.
No, and kids, I still hear from my kids about how I gave them
birthdays. Yes, I remember that. That was fun.
God, Lord, you'd think. I mean, they're not ungrateful kids. They're great kids. But it's funny the things that people do. Exactly. Because we used to have we'd rent at the children's museum, or build a bear. We'd give them these nice birthday parties. But because one was February 27th and one was March 8th, it's a week apart.
Totally.
When they're little, they all know the same people.
Yeah. And we homeschooled, so everybody was friends with everybody. Yeah.
So we would give them combined birthday parties, and oh my gosh, I still hear about it sometimes. How awful that was for them.
It's so funny though, because it's not like you just did tiny little parties. Like they were always fun.
Yeah.
And so it was like, it was special. It wasn't like it was just, here's
but
some cake.
apparently, and that's just a week apart. You couldn't give them 2 parties because you'd be inviting the same people.
Totally. Exactly.
You can't do that to people.
Exactly. And they were closer in age, so they did. They had similar friends or friend groups. Yeah. And they went to the same school. We homeschooled, so they went to the same
co-op classes.
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's funny.
Yeah. And you were trying to probably save people from having to come to 2 parties a week apart.
Yes, exactly. Because I knew people wouldn't do it. They would have to pick. And I was like, well, how do you do that? Because then one kid's going to get
the shaft.
Yeah. So.
Usually the second one, yeah. So yeah, that's funny. Yeah. I know, and that's what I'm trying.
So you definitely don't want to do that with a wedding.
No, and I'm trying to work hard at trying to keep it both like equal, like trying to,
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be fun.
Yep.
So. Anyway.
Well, you guys have a wonderful Christmas.
Yes.
If you're even seeing this before Christmas, because I can't believe that's a week, less than a week, right?
Know. Well, next Sunday at this time it'll be Christmas Day.
A week from
Christmas
today.
is Sunday. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It is. It's totally crazy. And the one that really gets me is the fact that this year is almost over.
Yes. Thank God.
No, don't. I mean. Who knows? I mean, always thank God.
Yes.
I don't mean that. Like,
but who knows what's coming in 2022? So,
but I guess again that gets back to just putting your trust where your trust needs to be, and
having some faith that everything's going to work out.
Yeah, it sure doesn't seem like it.
Where's your faith? Speaking of faith, we have none.
No. Unfortunately I do. It's just I know what's coming.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I don't. What am I saying? I don't know what's coming. I meant in the broader term of,
right.
Yeah. I don't know what I mean.
I don't know.
It's just,
it is what it is.
Embrace the suck.
That's right. It's so true. Yeah. It's so true.
So, anyhow. Yeah, so Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the stuff.
We probably won't see you before the New Year.
I don't think so. I don't see that happening.
We had snow yesterday. We'll see what's coming our way. Usually January is when we get snow, right?
Yeah, and into
or
February.
Maybe February.
Yeah.
So we'll see how the weather holds up if I can still get here.
Right.
In my tiny little car. So
Michael can always motor me down there in the big truck.
There you go. Or Bob can motor me here. We'll figure out some way.
We will not be deterred.
We'll make it work.
That's right.
We will persevere.
Like the postal service used to be, through sleet and snow and rain. And
you could rely on them.
They're not like that anymore, but we still are.
That's right. We are faithful. It might be 3 weeks, but might not be 2 weeks.
We haven't ever gone 4, have we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So.
Yeah. That's a pretty good record.
I suppose.
Oh gosh, yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Well, have a great
holiday.
stuff.
Yep, eat lots of good food. Spend a great time with family, friends, whoever.
Play some games.
Yes, play some games. Laugh.
Play some games.
Yes, relax. Yeah.
Play Jack in the Box. Jackbox.
Oh, right. Yes, Jackbox. Yes. I was like, what's Jack in the Box?
I know.
We've been playing Aggravation. That's the fun one. I ordered it off Amazon.
Is it a board game?
Yeah. And after I ordered it, I was like, why did I order it? I have no one to play games with at home. So I was just going to sit here.
I know.
I mean, Cole, they've got the game, so we'll play it at their place. But I'm like, why did I buy it?
I know. We try to replicate the fun that we have with other people, and it's just not the same.
It doesn't work.
No. So. I'll play games with you whenever you want.
But we need more than 2.
It's true. Yeah. Get our husbands to play.
Oh, gosh. That won't work.
No. All right. All right, you guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.